MOM, Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you, along with Braden Kronline, the OSNW MOM technical engineer, and Julia Havman, our OSN camera woman, will be joined momentarily by Kyle Grzinski doing the color commentary tonight. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, and welcome Oriole fans to this. It has turned into a girls-boys varsity doubleheader here at Hawley Gymnasium. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what Coach Stowe had to say about tonight's ball game. Folks, welcome to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe. Tonight, your girls take on longtime arch rival Manistee, and there's been a little twist to the schedule. It's going to be a varsity girls boys doubleheader. Originally, the game, your girls were supposed to be at home tonight.
Yep.
And the boys were supposed to be on the road. Well, your girls are still at home tonight, but their starting time has been moved up an hour. It'll be the front end of the doubleheader against Manistee here on this December 17th. What do you have to say about tonight's ball game against the Chippewas?
Well, we're excited. We're getting to play. You know, it's unfortunate that those JV girls and boys won't have that opportunity tonight, but hopefully we can make that right with them. But, exciting game. Anytime you play Manistee, our girls are excited. They've had a good week of practice here. You know, they're the Chippewas are a young team. They've got a lot of girls who can shoot it, and they're scrappy. You know, so anything is possible. They're gonna get in there and try to make our life hard, and it's really the onus is on us to try to combat some of that and just be patient with the ball and just play.
I'm sure your girls are really anxious to get back on the court. They had Tuesday night off. Started off with two impressive wins against Benzie and Zeeland East, and the sledding's been pretty tough the last couple of games against Reese Puffer and then against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian, which is always a tough place to play year in and year out. So 2-2 on the year, and I'm sure they're anxious to get back on the court tonight. And specifically, I think what the doctor ordered, you couldn't ask for a better opponent than the arch rival, right?
Yeah, of course, and you're right. I mean, we've had a really good week of practice I think we've focused on us and really tried to take care of some things that we feel like we need to work on. You know, Reese Puffer's a great team. West Michigan Christian's a great team. You know, Puffer, that was a different circumstance. They blitzed us and kind of there was a little shock there all the way around, and that happens. It's not what you want to happen, but it wasn't great. But the West Michigan Christian game, especially, watching film with those girls, I think to a girl and to our coaches, we feel like we kind of let one slip away there. We had a lead, had a first quarter where we didn't really get into our stuff, only scored 3 points. In hindsight's 20/20, but you look at it and think, man, we could have just done a couple things different, that outcome would have been different. So with all that being said, great week of practice, and they'll be ready to go tonight. I know that.
I'm sure your girls can't wait to get Western Michigan Christian back here at Hawley later in the season. That'll be a fun one to cover, no doubt about that. Sure. Manistee, they're usually very, very strong in girls basketball. It's unusual to see. They've had a downturn the last 4, 5, 6 years in girls basketball. What do you feel? What do you feel is going on with that?
Oh, I can't speak to that, especially just coming back into the area, So I do know that, like I said, they've got some young girls. They can shoot it. When you can shoot it, you're always in a game. That 3-point shot's so huge. Libby McCarthy, the sophomore, she's an all-league type player, all-state style player who's very athletic, very talented. So she gives you matchup problems all over the court. And then, they run a lot of stuff. So we kind of have to make sure that we, what are they in, and then combat that with what are we in, because they're going to throw a lot of stuff at us, in my opinion, and see what sticks.
It's your last game before the big tournament in the Detroit area,
Yeah.
Westfield Prep, coming up December 29th and 30th. What is the status on both Abby Bandstra and Annie Klein at this time?
I think Abby is the status on both of them is they're doing great. They're sprinkling themselves into drills that they can be in practice. Abby is a little further behind just by the nature of her surgery, with it being the knee. But she's doing all the 5-on-0 stuff, running around, so it's really great to see her out there. And then same with Annie Klein. She's jumping in, and Annie Klein is, a little further along, again, just because of the nature of the injury. So if you want me to give you a date they're returning, I think you're going to have to ask them that question.
Oh.
I don't have that date for you. But they are starting to jump in, especially Annie's starting to do some 5-on-5 stuff in practice, which is it's awesome to see. You know, it makes me happy. I'm happy for them. Plus, you know, that obviously just raises the level of the competition in practice, which, you know, iron sharpens iron.
Exactly. And your starting lineup for tonight, Coach?
Carly Mesher at the 1, Emma McKinley at the 2, Riley Stone at the 3, Ryan Rohr at the 5, and at the 4, and Keelan Laird at the 5.
All right. See, we're prepared for that today.
I got it.
Yeah. Awesome. And by the way, beautiful sweater, Coach.
Yeah, you know, it's Christmas time here. I got the ugly sweater, and we had a bowling Tuesday night. We went out bowling at Sticks, and all the girls had their Christmas gear on, so it was great.
I've seen some ugly sweaters at Christmas time, which has become a big tradition. I love it, and this is one of, I'd say, in my top 5s that I've ever seen. I love all the different colors in there. And anyway, I'm getting off track here, but Coach, you and the girls, good luck tonight, and we look forward to talking to you after the game. Go get 'em, O's.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Go O's.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Along with, welcome folks back to Holly Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Kyle Grzinski. And we also have Braden Kronline with us as our OSN technical engineer, WMOM technical engineer, and Julia Havman, our OSN camerawoman. Here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Chippewas of Manistee, starting at the guards, number 3, Libby McCarthy. She is a sophomore. Number 5, Ashton Janis, a junior. And number 11, Lacey Zimmerman, a junior. Starting center for the Chippewas, number 25, Allison Kelly. She is a junior. And the forward, number 23, Callie Ronning. She is a senior. The Chippewas coached by Ken Cott. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, managed by Katerina Sobrancia. Starting at the guards, number 2, Riley Stone. She is a sophomore. Number 23, Emma McKinley, a sophomore. And number 25, Carly Mesher, a sophomore. Starting forwards for the Orioles, number 5, Ryan Rohr, a senior. And number 44, Keelan Laird, a junior. And we thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. They are located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Ready for some Friday night Varsity doubleheader action there, Gertie?
Heck yeah, back-to-back. We got the girls' varsity and the boys' varsity. Let's get it started.
And this was unexpected. I didn't learn about this till 10-something
we ran into each other
this morning. Yep, so Ludington controls the tip, and we're underway here. Orioles in their white jerseys. And there's a nice pass. Basket up and in. And there's that combination. The Wonder Twin powers activated as Keelan Laird gets the first points of this game with a nice assist to Ryan Rohr.
Ryan did a great job catching the ball in the high post, and then Keelan, nice job diving, finding her open.
Again, the Orioles in their white jerseys, brown lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. Manistee in their blue jerseys with, I guess you'd call that a goldish lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Manistee with the basketball. Ludington up 2-0. 7:31 to go in the opening quarter. Just underway from Holly Gym. A varsity girls-boys doubleheader. And now Manistee has turned the ball over, and Ludington will inbound it there. It's inbounded by Riley Stone right in front of the Oriole student section. It looks like it's a blackout tonight there, Gertie.
Hey, another theme. I love it.
Yep. Ryan Rohr overlaid it right there. Made a nice move, just a little too much on the
A
shot.
little too strong. And I think, is Rylan left-handed? This is my first game watching, but she's pretty strong with that left hand.
She's right-handed, but there's a steal by Ryan Rohr. She's right-handed, but she likes to shoot with that left, kind of like remember Zoe Zatarga a few years ago. Loved to shoot with the left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, Ludington with the ball. Carly Mesher has it. She wears 25. Mesher will give it up now to Riley Stone. They'll work it to Rohr. Now McKinley, three-pointer, up and over, no good. Up and over the backboard. It'll be Manistee basketball.
Yeah, it looks like Manistee's just going to pack in that zone and try to control the Twin Towers. So if we get somebody out there that can shoot the three, really space out the zone, it's really going to help us this game.
Good points there, Kyle. And Manistee now with the basketball. Look at this Oriole, full court pressure.
I love it. It's a staple of Ludington basketball.
And Manistee just looks discombobulated right there. Give credit to the Oriole defense. Now Stone with it. Mesher, as the Orioles have stolen the ball from the Chippewas, and now they're on the offensive attack. Rohr, McKinley, now to Laird. Keelan Laird on the near baseline. She'll dish it to Mesher. Now here comes a three-point attempt. Good! Give that one to Riley Stone.
I think her foot was on the line there, but great shot by Riley. I think they counted as a two.
Yep, you're right, Gertzie. They did. It's a two-pointer. Just had her, I think just her big toe was just a little bit over that three-point line right there. Orioles up 4-0. 6:02 to go in the opening quarter. There's another steal, Ryan Rohr. Rohr still with it, and she's got her Wonder Twin power right there. Now she loses the ball, but she's going to be fouled. You know, she had Keelan on her left right there, and you looked like she was going to try to pass that ball, but as she was attempting to do it, she gets hacked.
Yeah, it gets hacked right there. It was a good job making that defense turn into offense, so it was a good push by Rylan Rohr right there. And forgive me, I'm going to have to remember some of these names. This is my first girls game, but they're quick out there. They're scrappy. I love it.
Well, Ludington started out the year impressively with victories over Benzie Central and against Zeeland East, and then there's a shot by Rohr, no good. Rebound Rohr, shot no good. She draws the foul. Good work on the glass there by Ryan Rohr. They've lost their last two games. One to Muskegon Reese Puffer, where they really got hammered that game.
Yeah.
And then the last game, Coach Stowe said, if you talk to my girls, they'll tell you that's one that they let get away against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian.
Yeah, and I think the theme from what I remember in reading was there was quite a bit of turnovers, and I know they're missing Klein and Banstra, but they got two capable guards out there in Mesher and Stone right now, too, and they're getting a lot of good playing time because they're both sophomores.
Yeah, they are. They both are. In fact, the third guard in that trio there, Mesher, McKinley, and Stone.
Okay.
Rohr gets the second, so she gets one of two free throws. Ryan Rohr, her first point of the game, Ludington up 5-0. Yeah, that's impressive, Gertrude, when you talk about that. And Coach Stowe kind of lights up when he talks about his three guards who are filling in right now for Annie Klein and Abby Banstra, and that's Riley Stone, Emma McKinley, and Carly Mesher, all sophomores.
Yeah, being sophomores and getting this kind of experience this early in the season is really going to help you, not only in your career in Ludington basketball, but later on this season.
Manistee with the ball now. They inbound it. Now it's stolen by Keelan Laird. She'll give it up now to Stone. McKinley to Mesher. Carly Mesher now to Keelan Laird. Cross-court pass there. Riley Stone to Keelan in the lane. Keelan shot up, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas, number 23, Callie Ronning. And we have a substitution here, just a little bit ago, we had a substitution for Manistee, number 15, Mariah Bialik has checked into the lineup, and she is a junior.
And we're still in that full court press, and looks like we're trapping the ball here early.
And it's causing Manistee all kinds of problems. No, we're going to have a foul there, I believe, on McKinley, as she was over the back there of the Chippewas' Callie Ronning.
Yeah, and it looks like we dropped back in our half-court defense. Looks like it's that 1-2-2, similar to the 1-3-1 that the boys play as well. So this matchup zone is becoming a Ludington staple.
Ludington up 5-0, 5:12 to go in the opening quarter. Manistee Chippewas with the basketball. Lacey Zimmerman has it. Bounce pass, and it's stolen there. Stone had it. Stone gets the ball stolen. Now Stone back on top of it. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on the Chippewas.
Yeah, they jumped pretty hard on Riley on that one when she was on the ground.
It'll be on Bialik. 4:57 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 5-0.
One thing I'll mention on offense, it doesn't look like the guards out top are really catching the ball to shoot. If you watch them, they're catching and they're just looking to pass. Oh.
Three-point attempt. Mesher, no good. Boy, that ball from right here, look, it was right on line,
right on
Gertzie.
line.
Just a little bit strong on that.
If you want to miss, that's the way you want to miss.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
you're straight on.
So at this time we had, I don't know.
And I know it's hard to see with this hoop here, but it cracks me up. Carly Mesher just makes me eat my words right there when I'm saying, oh, they're not catching ready to shoot. And sure enough.
No, I know what you're saying, though. The
Strokes.
first 3-4 possession for the Orioles, they weren't even looking at
No, they're just looking
at
to
the hoop.
pass.
Exactly. And as soon as you say that's usually what happens. Yeah. Manistee on the attack. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. Ludington up 5-0. Bialik. And now here comes a three-point attempt that's up and no good there. That was a shot by Libby McCarthy. And now Ryan Rohr has it, and she'll bring the ball up. Rohr being pressured right there by Ashton Janis. Oh, look at that. Rohr tried to get the ball right there to Keelan Laird. The ball was deflected, but it ended up right in the hands of Olivia Lynn, who's checked into the ball game, and Lynn gets fouled.
She was ready for it, though. She caught it, went right up with there. Now she got to make her free throws.
It's like one of those deflections. It never ceases to amaze me watching an NFL game when a ball's deflected. It always seems to be picked off. Lynn gets the first free throw.
See what kind of defense we get into off this make if she makes it here.
Olivia Lynn's second attempt, also good. Olivia is a junior. Ludington up 7-0. 4:12 to go, opening quarter. Orioles playing their smothering defense. Also checking into the game for the Orioles, number 12, Jocelyn Austin, who's a senior. And there's a steal by Keelan Laird. She'll outlet it now to Jocelyn Austin. Austin to McKinley. McKinley shot. Good! Boy, way to work that, huh, Gertzie?
That was awesome. That was great fast break right there. Pass it up to Austin. Austin found McKinley. Defense to offense, Scoop.
Great start for the Orioles. They're up 9-0, 3:52 to go in the opening quarter. 30-second timeout on the court. We're going to tell you about some of our wonderful sponsors, beginning with our exclusive pregame sponsor, House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world and is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And also a shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ask for Trent and tell Trent that Gertzie sent you.
It's my boy.
Okay, Manistee with the basketball. 3:47 to go. There's another steal by the Orioles. Olivia Lynn with it. She'll give it up now to Ryan Rohr. Ryan takes the three-pointer. Good! Ryan Rohr. Three-pointer from the top of the key.
I like that. That was decisive. She just pulled up right there at the top of the key, didn't set her offense, and that was confidence, man.
And she showed you right there, Gertzie, she's a right-hander.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Ludington 12, Manistee nothing. 3:20 to go, opening quarter. Chippewas on the attack. Callie Ronning, her pass deflected right there, and it ends up with Emma McKinley. McKinley doing some fancy dribbling right there. She'll give it up to Jocelyn Austin, who wears number 12. Cross-court pass to Rohr. Now to Lynn. Lynn does a good job to get the ball to Austin. Austin will go baseline, and now she's going to step out of bounds, and Ludington or Manistee will get the ball right back.
Yeah, she just got trapped down low right there. She kind of got to the midpoint and had nobody cutting to the basket, so she kind of got caught in the air.
Got some substitutions in the game for Manistee. Number 21, Abby Robinson. She is a junior. Also checking in for the Chippewas is, we'll get that number here in a second. Looks like Allison, or Lacey Zimmerman's checked back in. Austin with it now. She'll give it to Laird. Her shot, good. Keelan Laird gets the bucket. Give the assist there to Jocelyn Austin.
Yeah, Keelan's a tough matchup. Obviously, she's tall, but she's very athletic as well.
She's played a lot of basketball, too, a lot of travel basketball. Manistee on the board, a three-pointer right there, and that was scored by Ashton Janis.
First bucket of the night. Got to break the seal at some point.
Ludington up 14-3. 2:16 to go. McKinley, Rohr, Laird, beautiful. Keelan Laird was able to save that ball before going out of bounds. She got it to Olivia Lynn, who cans the basket. The Orioles up 16-3 with 2:03 to go in this opening quarter.
Yeah, Keelan did a great job there. She kind of bobbled the pass that came to her, but then she recovered very nicely, finding Olivia Lynn down low.
On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Riley Stone. You also have Carly Mesher, Jocelyn Austin, Ryan Rohrer, and Olivia Lynn. There's a steal by Stone. Riley Stone to the hoop and overlaid it.
I think she was a little excited.
Yep.
She had that steal all alone.
Beautiful steal there by Stone, and now Stone's going to get called for the foul there. Little bumping right there with the Chippewas' Libby McCarthy.
I think that's a little bit of a frustration foul there on Riley. She did a great job defensively. She's got those long arms. She's quick, athletic. Just overlaid it a little bit, but got to keep your head going back on defense.
1:47 to go in the opening quarter. Manistee will inbound. Look at that steal. Ryan Rohrer with her back to the basket, Gertzie. Now she's going to go in for the layup.
It's like a Hank Aaron catch right there.
Willie Mays in the
Willie
54
Mays.
series.
That's I got my players
Oh, my
mixed up.
goodness. Chet Lemon in the 84 series for the Tigers. Yeah, that was something else. Ryan Rohrer catching that ball with her back to the basket. And on the inbound, Manistee was trying to inbound it. That was really something.
That was a great play.
Yep. Okay, now Manistee misses its shot, and here comes the Orioles. Mesher to Stone. Stone to Olivia Lynn. Olivia Lynn works her way in. No good. Rebound, Lynn. And now she'll turn around, and ball goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Chippewas. A lot of physicality going on down there right now.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Olivia Lynn,
Yep.
I haven't watched her play before, but she has great body control. A little bit out of control on that one, but from every play that I've watched so far tonight, she's tall, athletic. She does a really good job down
There's
there.
a basket. Speaking of Olivia Lynn, she gets the inbound pass, and she scores, and she has 6 points in this first quarter. The Orioles up 20-3. Well, Olivia's dad was quite a basketball player with Muskegon Reese Puffer. Bill Lynn
Okay.
played as one of his teammates was Mark Hughes, who went on to the University of Michigan, was on their national championship team, a starter on that team.
Oh, really?
Yep. And he played in the NBA for a time, Mark Hughes. And Bill Lynn was a teammate of his. It's pretty good Puffer teams. There's a nice move and score the basket there to Libby McCarthy. Ludington up 20-5. Well, the scorer's table saying that was scored by Janice. So, maybe I've got a little confused there between 5 and 3. Ludington Austin, the three-point attempt. Good! Jocelyn Austin tickles the twines from three-point land.
Yeah,
Orioles, big first quarter.
You start making those threes, they got to extend that zone.
There's a steal by Lynn. Shot no good, but she's hammered.
Got her with the body on that one, Scoop.
We're going to give that last basket for Manistee to Ashton Janis. And she has all 5 of the Chippewa points. Initially, I said that was scored by Libby McCarthy. Got
5 and 3.
Got my 3 and my 5 confused. Yep. Olivia Lynn at the free throw line. First attempt is no good.
Yeah, Ludington's done a great job pushing the ball, having their defense turn to offense. They're playing in that zone, but in the full core, that 1-2-2 pressure, Manistee's really having problems with it.
Lynn's second attempt, no good. Rebound, Rohrer. Her shot, no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll be Manistee basketball. Checking into the Chippewa lineup, number 2, Jana Edmondson. She is a sophomore. Seven seconds to go. 3 seconds, actually. The ball is going to go out of bounds with 1.5 seconds left. Ludington's going to get it. Orioles up 23-5. They've had a huge first quarter. Just I was talking to Coach Stowe earlier in the pregame interview. I said, I bet your girls are ready to play. And he said, they sure are. There's a shot. Good! Ryan Rohrer kisses it off the glass
The bank is
for a
open,
three-pointer at the buzzer. Ludington 26, Manistee 5. What an opening quarter for the Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside right now. You're listening to and watching the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, O's.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, and thanks to Ryan Rohr's buzzer-beating 3 right there, the Orioles have a 26-5 lead at the end of the first quarter of play. Rohr led the Orioles in that first quarter. She had 9 points. Olivia Lynn also had a nice first quarter with 6 points, 4 for Keelan Laird, 3 for Jocelyn Austin, 2 for Emma McKinley, and 2 for Riley Stone. So impressive first quarter. The first time you got to see our girls play this year, Gertzie.
Yeah, they do a great job pushing the ball down the court. I think Carly Mescher's done a fantastic job. The one thing I will say that she needs to start doing is looking to score. I would like to see her start shooting the ball a little more. And you got Riley Stone at the top and Emma McKinley at the top of that zone. They got some long arms.
They do. And the Orioles start the second quarter with the ball. Mescher, three-pointer up and God! Right on cue, Gertzie.
It's like she's listening to us.
Carly Mescher gets into the scoring parade with a three-pointer. I think that, there's a block by Keelan Laird, but apparently she got a little bit of the body too, though.
A little bit of a hit check.
Yeah. So Ludington up 29-5, 7:43 remaining in the second quarter. And now Keelan Laird is called for the foul right there. And going to the free throw line for the Chippewas, number 25, Allison Kelly.
Yeah, back to that offensive possession. When you get guards that can start making the threes against those zones, start stretching them out, it's what you need.
Yep.
And there's definitely nobody in that Mescher family that doesn't like shooting the ball.
Well, her brother is nicknamed the Mad Bomber, and he didn't get that nickname for no reason.
That's right.
How'd you like to say, Gertzie, that you scored your first varsity points at the Breslin Center?
I remember watching that game. That was awesome when Brad launched that three.
Here come the Orioles. They have a 29-6 lead. Mescher, nice pass there. Shot is up, and God, give the basket there. Evelyn Morse gets the basket, and she is our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight.
Very cool.
We'll hear her interview at the half, but boy, she just had enough English on that one, didn't she, Gertzie, to get it in. The assist to Carly Mescher. The Orioles up 31-6 now. Here's a pass out of bounds. Ludington basketball.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Cott right now, I'm just telling my team, slow it down. They're kind of playing a little frantic. When you get this pressure on the full court side, you got to make sure you got 3 immediates. You got 1 person in the middle. Manistee's got to do a better job of that.
Mescher, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Evelyn Morse. And now fought for. Rohr will give it back to Morse. Morse now to Keelan Laird. Now to Mescher. Yeah, Carly got that first one, and we'll see if she likes, as you said, those Meschers, they love to shoot.
Got to let loose, baby.
Yeah, and that doesn't matter if...
Shoot or shoot, Scoop.
Katie Mescher, it was Michaela Mescher.
That's right. Mike, Dan, Brad. I'm sure old Crazy Wilson could shoot back in his day. He'll definitely tell you he could.
Oh, yeah. He'll tell you that, then he'll show you his wallet.
That's a great wallet.
Yeah. All right, Manistee with the basketball. Here's a shot up and short right there. That was put up by Ashton Janis. And Carly Mescher got the ball ahead of the court. Evelyn Morse. Morse now to Laird. Wide open underneath. McKinley. Shot's no good, but she's hammered. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's a great play by Morse right there. She didn't force it in transition. She swung it to Mescher, and Mescher ended up finding McKinley down low. That's a great job swinging that ball.
I like the look that Evelyn Morse is bringing to the game. It's to look back to like the late 70s and the 80s with the ponytails.
Christy Stark look.
The Christy Stark look, exactly. One of Mason County's greatest girls basketball players. Yep. You know, she held the state record for a time for points scored by a girl basketball player in high school.
That's pretty awesome.
It was like right around 1,770 or so. Right in that.
That's impressive.
Impressive.
I like Christy. Great lady.
Good people. McKinley gets 1 of 2 free throws, and the Orioles lead 32-6. And now the Manistee player actually looked like she got run over by her own player right there.
Yeah, that was
actually a foul is going to be called on the Orioles, Gertzie.
Yeah, I think Mescher bumped into her. Just incidental contact.
Actually, they're called. Yep, you had it right. Foul on Carly Mescher. Both teams have been called for 6 fouls. Ludington up 32-6, 6:19 to go in the opening half. There's a shot. It's going to be way short. Rebound to Ryan Rohr. Ryan Rohr brings the ball up on the left-handed dribble. Now to Mescher. Over to Evelyn Morse. Morse loses the ball on her way to the hoop. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Manistee basketball.
I like that they let the fans get into it. I remember back in the day, they wouldn't let our fans say air ball and get in the other team's head. I just think that's fun. That's part of the atmosphere.
lends itself to the ambiance.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a fight for the ball. Manistee does come up with it. Jana Edmondson has it, being harassed there by Morse. Now gets across the half-court line. She'll give it up to Libby McCarthy. McCarthy inside now. Now they'll kick it back out. Shot put up, no good there by Callie Ronning. Olivia Lynn has it, and she'll give it now to Ryan Rohr.
You got to give him credit. Ludington doesn't give up many offensive boards down low.
Now here comes Morse with a shot. No good. Morse offensive rebound, and she's tied up. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Chippewas. I'd like to thank all of our Oriole fans tuned in tonight, as well as all the Manistee Chippewa fans tuned into the OSN and WMOM. Had a little bit, everybody flowed with it pretty good there at Gertzie. We had a change of venue for the boys' game tonight.
Yep.
Being moved here, so it's a varsity girls-boys doubleheader here tonight. No JV action.
Yeah, it's definitely a benefit for us. Sad circumstances that whatever is going on, but at some point people got to mature a little bit and,
exactly.
and grow up. None of that stuff's very funny.
Exactly.
I can tell you that.
Yep. Or Ludington up 32-6. We're going to step aside. You're watching and listening to OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington on top of arch rival Manistee 32-6. We are in the second quarter. 5:20 until the half. At halftime, we will be playing the interview I did with Evelyn Morse. She is a Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. If you want to stay tuned for that, we'll have the individual points scored, and who knows what else we'll talk about. It's always interesting with Gertzie because, we get on a sports subject and
we'll go on tangents.
Go with it. Just take it where it may lead.
Hopefully people don't get bored with us.
All right, Jocelyn Austin now to McKinley. McKinley in the paint, little hook. It's no good, but she draws the foul and she'll shoot two. See Jocelyn Austin on the court right now. She wears 12. She's out there with Rohr, Lynn, Mesher, and McKinley.
And McKinley did a great job driving the ball there. I love when I see people aggressive, slash into the hole, drawing the foul, but now you got to make your free throws.
First shot is up and good.
Probably a better basketball player than her brother Evan, I can tell you that.
And Evan wasn't too bad.
No, Evan was a great ball player. I like him. He's a good guy.
Emma McKinley, 4 points in this opening half. Second free throw, no good. A little too strong on that one. Rebound to the Chippewas, Libby McCarthy. McCarthy being guarded there by McKinley. Now there's a three-point attempt up, no good. Long rebound to the Chippewas. And fetching that ball there was Callie Ronning. Now over to Mariah Bialik. Here comes a shot, and it is good. A three-pointer for Bialik. That had some good English on it as well. We talked about some of our Oriole players having some good luck on a couple of their shots early on. That one, usually you see a three like that, Gertzie, and it spits way back out.
That's just payback for Rohr's banked-in three.
I think so. Bialik with the three, her first three points of this ball game. Ludington up 33-9, 4:17 to go in the opening half. McKinley will get the ball in to, I believe that's Mesher. Now back to McKinley. Now to Lynn. Lynn in the paint, left hand, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas, Jana Edmondson.
That one was a little forced by Lynn. I like the aggressiveness, but a little out of control in the shot.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Chippewas. If you hear Gertzie or myself with a little bit of a delay here tonight, just know we do have a little bit of an impediment in front of us. The baskets are usually up higher.
Yeah, we're staring through a backboard right now.
3:56 to go, opening half. Roar over to Mesher. Now to Jocelyn Austin. Austin to Roar. Ryan Roar will give it up now to Carly Mesher. Mesher to Austin. Jocelyn being guarded there by Jana Edmondson. Roar now, 14-footer, a little too hard off the backboard. Rebound to Abby Robinson of the Chippewas. Here comes a three-pointer. Good. And give that to the Chippewas. Number 3, Libby McCarthy, her first points of this ball game. Ludington up 33-12.
Manistee starting to hit a little bit of their shots, trying to get a little run in here before half.
They're trying to get a little rhythm. Ludington's defense has harassed them.
Absolutely.
Big time. Roar, 13-footer, no good. Rebound ends up in McKinley's hand. Little hook right there, no good. Ball fought for and coming away with it for the Chippewas, number 3, Libby McCarthy.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Keelan Laird this quarter. I'm sure that's part of Warren Stowe's, or Coach Stowe's plan here with the substitutions, but I'd like to see her get in here and get a little run for Ludington.
Chippewas missed a three-pointer, and now here come the Orioles, and that's Emma McKinley. McKinley now to Mesher. Carly Mesher with it. She wears number 25. She'll give it up to Ryan Roar. Roar now, and she's hacked, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Love to see that aggressiveness there by Ryan Roar.
Definitely, and she's definitely a strong girl, and she's super athletic where she can take it to the rim. She's got good body control. And as we always say, if you're going to take it to the rim like that and get fouled, you got to make your free throws.
Heck of a swimmer, Gertzie. She was a conference champion in 2 individual events.
Very impressive.
Runner-up in a couple of relays.
Okay.
In the conference, and also very good in track and field, too.
Okay. Swimming was one of those sports, man. They train so hard.
Yeah, they do. Roar gets her first free throw. Keelan Laird checks back into the Oriole lineup. Second attempt, also good. 11. Yep, I was going to say, Gertzie, 11 first-half points for Ryan Roar.
Okay, that's a great first half. So we got a jump ball here, Ludington ball.
Good hustle there by the Orioles. Both Ryan Roar and Jocelyn Austin were over there fighting with the Chippewa for the basketball.
Yeah, we've slowed in scoring here in the second quarter, but a lot of that is because we've had a lot of missed buckets and we can't set our defense on the full court.
There's a steal by the Chippewas, number 43, Brianna Whitmer. Now traveling violation there on the, one referee signaled traveling, the other referee signaled double dribble. Either way, that means the ball goes back to the Orioles.
That's right.
Roar will bring it up. She can play all 5 positions. That's what Coach Warren Stowe loves about her.
And that's impressive.
Very versatile.
When you got a player that can play 1 through 5, that is a key asset.
Ludington's version of kind of what Michigan State's Magic Johnson was.
Sure.
Nice move. Give the bucket to Riley Stone. Boy, that was a nice power move right there by Riley.
Yeah, Riley's very athletic and quick.
Now Stone fighting for the ball. She gets the jump. Possession arrow to the Chippewas.
Riley's one of those players, if you're on the other team, you absolutely hate her. Just because if she's all over the place, she's scrappy. But if she's on your team, you love her. You want her in your foxhole.
Exactly. Kind of like, and I keep referring back to that 2017 team of Ludington's a state runner-up.
Sam Leduc.
Sam Leduc.
Yep.
If he was a teammate of yours or you were an Oriole fan, you absolutely loved Sammy.
If you're on the other team, you hate Sam.
Exactly. I had fellow colleagues, fellow radio play-by-play men, color commentary men come up to me from Cadillac and from other teams and just say, we hate that guy.
Yeah.
And I said, that's very flattering to Sam, what you just said.
That's the greatest compliment, right? You don't want people to like you from the other school. That's awesome.
Ludington up 37-12, 1:19 to go in this opening half. Orioles were up 26-5 at the end of 1. Austin now. Roar, three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark. And coming away with it for the Chippewas, I believe, is Ashton Janis. Janis guarded there by Riley Stone. Ball goes out of bounds, and last off of a Chippewa. Be turned right back over to the Orioles. Evelyn Morris will check back into the Oriole lineup. Jana Edmondson, checks back into the Manistee lineup.
Yeah, I think these guards have done a fantastic job, even without Bandstra and Klein. And I don't want to press that subject too much, but these sophomore guards are doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, they are. And the experience they're getting, Gertzie, is invaluable.
Totally agree.
Stone will give it up now. 3-point attempt up and no good. Rebound to Olivia Lynn. Lynn strong going back up with the ball. No good, but she's hammered and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, it was a great job right there by Olivia Lynn, going up, getting that ball, and going straight back up with it. You don't want to put the ball to the ground.
41.2 seconds remaining in the opening half. Ludington up 37-12.
It's a good opening half by the Orioles against their rivals.
Olivia Lynn at the charity stripe. First shot is good.
She's got a pretty nice stroke, too. I'd like to see some jump shots. All of her shots have been down low, but I'd be curious to see what she can do shooting from the elbow. She got a nice stroke from the free throw line.
Second attempt, also good. 8 first half points for Olivia Lynn.
She's played very well coming off the bench.
35 seconds to go. Manistee with the basketball. Orioles up 39-12. We're lucky that Keelan didn't get it over the back there. And there's a steal. Stone. Good. Riley Stone with the steal and the bucket. And the Orioles up 41-12.
She learned from history. Got the steal, slowed down, and laid it in.
With the ball for the Chippewas, number 23. That's Callie Ronning. Ronning driving there against Keelan Laird. 10 seconds to go. Shot up. That's off the mark. Rebound, Olivia Lynn. 5 seconds.
I don't know if she knows how much time
Lynn
left.
to Laird. Her shot. Good! Good! Can you believe it? Keelan Laird gets the ball, and she got the ball, just threw it up, and nothing but net. Oh my goodness. Scratch my back with a hacksaw. Woo!
She shot that early, too.
That was from just the other side of half court, Gertie.
She could have got a couple more dribbles in, and she launched that thing with 3 seconds left on the clock. And I was about to say, oh, geez, this is going to go out of bounds with the second left. And she drained it.
No backboard, nothing. It was just nothing
Smooth.
but net. Tickles and twines from just on the other side of half court.
Man,
Oh, my
great.
goodness. Ludington will take a 44-12 lead into the half. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, O's fans.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, where the Orioles lead arch rival Manistee 44-12 at the break. Ludington outscores the Chippewas 18-7 in that second quarter after outscoring them 26-5 in the opening quarter. And that's where we stand right now, 44-12. You know, Gertzie, that shot there by Keelan, she had a little more time than she thought. But when she launched it, it would look very awkward.
It did.
But I'll tell you what, it was a pretty shot. Nothing but net right there.
Hey, when it goes in, that's all that matters. That's one of those shots where I'm sure Coach O's like, no. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
But that was great.
Unbelievable. Keelan Laird with the three-pointer there, the buzzer beater, and the Orioles lead 44-12. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, the exclusive halftime show sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoring for the Orioles in the first half, Riley Stone with 6. Ryan Rohr had a really nice opening half with 11. 3 points for Jocelyn Austin, 2 for Evelyn Morse, 4 for Emma McKinley, 3 for Carly Mesher. Olivia Lynn had 8, and Keelan Laird with 7, including that awesome three-pointer there just in front of the buzzer, and Ludington leads 44-12.
Yeah, that was a great half, and Olivia Lynn came in off the bench and played some great offensively as well as defensively when Keelan had 2 fouls.
Gertzie had the chance to talk with Evelyn Morse not too long back, and she is our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. We're going to take a listen to that when we return. More of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show here on the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. And that player is Evelyn Morse. Evelyn is a senior. She wears jersey number 15, and she plays the guard position. Evelyn, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player and putting on the Oriole jersey?
So, ever since I have been an Oriole, it's always been about family and helping each other out rather than just, like considering yourself and not helping your teammates. So it's really nice having the support here that we have.
And what is your favorite part of the game?
My favorite part of the game, it's always like the beginning of the game when we all have our adrenaline rush and we're all really hyped and we just our energy is just there for the whole game.
You ladies definitely feed off the excitement of the crowd, don't you? Specifically when you're home at Hawley Gym, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when we have our student section really hyping us up and our teammates on the bench. It's really just great to be out there.
What do you feel is the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way you play the game of basketball?
My best trait, I'd say, would have to be my defense. I'm always up on the girl. I'll give her space, but then I'll also push her to go to a side she doesn't want to go to, or I'll just get down the court with her and just guard her all the way. Well,
that's great that you feel your strength is defense, because that's the hallmark of Oriole basketball.
Yeah, right.
No doubt about that. Team strengths and team goals.
Our team strength, I'd have to say, would be we're really focused and driven to help each other out. Whenever we make a mistake, I know there's some girls out right now and they're always on the sideline coaching us up and helping us get through what we messed up on.
Okay. And Evelyn, do you have any individual goals that you would like to attain this year?
Yeah, so since I was out last year, I have a few goals just to get back into the game and get back to where I was my sophomore year.
Okay.
I just really want to get my shooting back up and, getting into the game, hustling down the court, just really getting into it.
I was going to say, I know you look familiar. We just met tonight, and I said, well, she looks familiar, and that's right, because you played JV ball a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Great having you back.
Thank you.
Yes. I wanted to ask you what your favorite restaurant is in Ludington and why.
Yeah, so I'd have to say Blue Moon. It's always been my favorite. Me and all my siblings have actually worked there, and sushi is one of my favorite foods. So, I go there for sushi some nights, and it's just a great vibe all around in that place.
It's one of my wife's favorite restaurants, too, and she loves the sushi there. I am not a sushi fan, but I do love their filet mignon at the Blue Moon. Very, very good. Favorite sports movie that you have?
It's actually a sports movie about surfing. It's called Soul Surfer. It's just about this girl who, goes surfing and she gets into an accident where her leg gets cut off by a shark, and she has to learn how to get back into it, obviously. So, it's just nice seeing her get back into it and overcoming her fears of not ever going out on the water again.
I have seen that movie, and it is a very inspirational movie.
Yep.
Yes. Your hobbies?
I enjoy baking a lot. I go on a lot of hikes and walks throughout the state park.
Okay.
Yep. In the summertime, I, go to the beach, obviously, and I actually skimboard in the summertime, which is a lot of fun, too.
Yeah. Favorite class and teacher at LHS?
Right now, it would have to be my Art 2D class with Mr. Lippa.
Okay.
It's he's a great teacher. It's my first time having him, and he's just always really uplifting in the class, and he's always trying to help us out even when we're not the best artists.
Okay. Your plans for spring sports, and did you participate in fall sports here at Ludington?
So I used to participate in volleyball, but I actually dropped that last year and this year. And I don't actually participate in any spring sports, so basketball's been my only one so far.
Okay. And your role model or person you admire or look up to?
It would have to be probably my parents and my older sister, Allison. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I remember Allie playing basketball here at Ludington. How's she doing these days?
She's doing really good. We're actually having a scrimmage with her team this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, outstanding. That's good. It's very emotional for you, isn't it, talking about your sister? And that's great. Passion is a great trait to have, Evelyn. Great trait to have.
Yeah, it's like watching her play and grow out through the years. It's like I just hope to be just like that.
Sure. Allie's going to love hearing this. No doubt about that.
Yeah, right.
Your future plans?
So I don't really know what I'm doing after high school right now. I do want to move out of Ludington just to experience more in my lifetime and, achieve some goals. I've always been interested in going into fashion design.
Okay.
So, I'm definitely looking into that and, moving out of town or state.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast you'd like to say hello to?
Yeah, I definitely love to say hello to my parents and my sisters, and thank everyone who's here for me, watching me and supporting me getting back into the game.
Well, we're very happy and glad to have you back playing basketball again, Evelyn, and thanks for being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. We congratulate you and all the best to you and the O's this season. Go get 'em, O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, where the Orioles lead the Chippewas by the score of 44-12. Ludington will have the ball to begin things here in the third quarter. And again, thank you, Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. They're all enjoyable interviews with these young student athletes that I interview, whether it's on the girls' team or the boys' team. It's neat asking them the questions and getting the responses that I get. Some of them are the typical responses you think you get from a high school, and you get, look at that. Oh!
Great back cut by Riley. And I believe Keelan dished that one to her. That was a great play right there.
Yeah, Keelan with the assist right there. And was that Stone?
Yep.
Riley Stone on the basket. She's got 8 points, but a beautiful feed right there. I'm sure that Coach Stowe had that one drawn up, don't you think, Gertzie?
Yeah, coming right out of halftime when Keelan comes a high post catch, go back cut. Great pass by the high post.
Orioles get the ball right back. 7:28 to go. Mesher, a little give and go there to Laird, and her shot. Oh, look at that! Keelan Laird's doing a little bit of everything tonight with her back to the basket right there. Reverse layup.
That was a good pass by Mesher as well. A little bit forced, but Keelan made it work with the reverse layup.
Keelan's hitting reverse layup. She's hitting desperation buzzer beaters. Can she get a dunk?
I was going to say, let's get a dunk-o-meter going.
Ludington leading right now 48-12. 7 minutes to go in this third quarter, and the Oriole defense again forces a Manistee turnover. Our next girls broadcast after tonight will come your way on the 29th of December, and we'll be with you on the air sometime right around 5:30-ish. The ball batted out of bounds right there, and that'll be from Westfield Prep High School in the Detroit area. The game scheduled to tip off at 5:40, December 29th. The Orioles against the Detroit Country Day Yellow Jackets. And on the 30th, the girls team will play against the West Bloomfield Lakers, again at Westfield Prep High School. Both those games scheduled to tip off at 5:40 p.m., December 29th and December 30th. Of course, the boys will be playing in that tournament over at Ferndale High School. They'll be tipping off at 2:50 on the 29th and the 30th. The 29th, they'll play Ann Arbor Skyline, and the 30th, they will play the Detroit Cast Tech Technicians.
That's awesome that they're doing that. I'm jealous that they get to go off and do a tournament like that. It always reminds me of the movie Coach Carter, where they go off and do a holiday tournament. It's very cool.
Yep, it's going to be the 26th Motor City Roundball Classic.
Cool.
Wednesday, December 29th, Thursday, December 30th.
That's
Girls
awesome.
at Westfield Prep, the boys at Ferndale High School. Back to action right here. Ludington on top, 48-12, 6:26 to go in this third quarter. Carly Mesher with the ball. Mesher will give it now to Keelan Laird. Keelan, beautiful pass to her wonder twin. Oh, right. It's very rare you don't see Ryan control one like that because once she gets her hands locked on that ball, usually you're not going to pry it away from her.
That was good defense by Manistee.
Chippewas with the shot right there up no good there by Callie Ronning. And here comes Emma McKinley for the Orioles. Emma will dish it now to Carly Mesher. She'll fake the 3. She'll take the 14-footer. Good! Nice fake right there by Carly Mesher. Then she stepped right inside the 3-point line and drains the basket.
The old show and go. That was a good play there by Carly.
Manistee the other way. Good defense there by Keelan Laird. Now we're going to have a foul called on Riley Stone. Ludington up 50-12. 5:42 to go in the third quarter.
Was it running clock at 40 points? Is that what it is still?
Yeah, I want to say 40 because I sometimes get it confused, Gertzie, with football, which football is 35.
Yeah.
But I think it's 40. We saw it kicked in the other night for last Friday night for the Ludington versus Muskegon Western Michigan Christian game. First free throw is up and in by Callie Ronning. Second attempt, no good. Ludington 50, Manistee 13. Look at that hustle there by Riley Stone.
She goes all out, man.
Oh, she's Riley Stone. When I see Riley Stone and I see a player like her and I see a player like Emma McKinley, they're lunch pail type of players.
Absolutely. They come to work and they go hard, man.
Chippewas with the basketball. Libby McCarthy has it. Tipped away there. Oh, it's kind of a delayed call right there on Keelan Laird.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And I know Keelan's tall and she can get away with that a lot of times, but that's going to get her in trouble when you play a really good team that's got a good post player that gets her body into you.
Jana Edmondson now. She'll give it over to Ronning. Her shot no good. Ball kept alive, and now McKinley will get it ahead to Stone. Ahead to Laird. Her shot up and in. Tic-tac-toe.
Yep. That's good transition offense right there. The ball didn't even hit the floor.
There's a three-pointer put up there, and give that one to the Chippewas' Libby McCarthy. 52-16. There's a steal by the Chippewas. Shot on the way, no good by Jana Edmondson. Rebound, no good by Ashton Janis. And now Riley Stone has it for the Orioles. Stone will slow things up just before she got to half court.
Yeah.
She put the brakes on.
Yeah, they're sucking a little bit of air right now. There hasn't been many breaks here in this second half.
Mesher with it. Oh, she might have got away with a little travel right there.
Good pass, though.
Nonetheless, great pass right there to Keelan Laird, who gets the bucket. Ludington 54, Manistee 16. The Orioles led at the half, 44-12. They were up 26-5 after a huge first quarter. Three-point attempt, no good by the Chippewas. Rebound, Carly Mesher. Now Mesher gets tied up, gets the ball stolen. Shot up, no good there by Allison Kelly. And now there's going to be a foul as Keelan Laird gets hacked. It's going to be called on the Chippewas' Allison Kelly. Into the Oriole lineup. Number 35, Olivia Lynn, and number 15, our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight, Evelyn Morse. I thought it was really neat the way she was talking about her sister, Allie, who was quite a ball player here for the Orioles.
Yeah, she was. I like when I see players show emotion, right? It shows that they care.
Passion. And that's what I said during the interview with her.
Absolutely.
I said, hey, it's all right. That's called passion.
Yep, for sure. Totally agree. And you love seeing that out of your players.
Exactly. 3:57 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles up 54-16. Again, a big shout out to all of the Chippewa fans and the Oriole fans who are tuned in to both the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Evelyn Morse, look at her fighting for that ball right there.
She got rid of the pigtails, Scoop.
Yeah, she went to the ponytail.
A little halftime adjustment.
So pigtail to the ponytail.
It's attention to detail right there, Scoop.
You know, we haven't seen a man bun since Jaden Hathaway was playing for the Orioles a few years ago. Well, at least for as far as an Oriole goes.
Coach Stowe's got one down there.
That's true, he does. Coach Stowe looks like a mountain man.
He does.
Yeah. He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong.
He's an awesome guy.
But if you didn't know him,
intimidating.
Very intimidating, exactly. But he's really got, you can tell, a good heart.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a humble guy, too.
Here comes the Orioles on a steal. Austin, she'll give it up now to Morse. Morse to Olivia Lynn. Olivia Lynn, she wears number 35, now to Evelyn Morse. This is the most we've seen Morse the first two games we covered that the OSN covered. She was not playing at the time.
Okay.
She was out with illness. Nice move there by McKinley. No good. Offensive rebound, McKinley. She goes up and she gets hammered, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Good job getting your own rebound there and go right back up.
I saw Peyton Lacombe earlier today. I was at Ludington High interviewing Warren Stowe for the pregame show, and I wished him a happy birthday. Today's his 18th birthday.
18.
So big happy birthday wishes to Peyton Lacombe. And he came up, gave me a fist pump bump, and he said, "Scoop, what type of dunk you want tonight?" I said, "Peyton, I'm happy with whenever you dunk the ball, whatever you want to do, I'm always happy."
Just call for something. Give me 360 or under the legs.
I said the reverse was sweet the other night. He liked that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and Warren was right there with me when I was talking to him, and Warren totally agreed with me. He goes, yeah. So Emma McKinley gets one of the 2 free throws there. Ludington up 55-16.
Yeah, we're still in that 1-2-2. Looks like it was more of a 3/4 court press on this one.
Look at this defense, this ball. Look at these ball hawks. McKinley and Morris right there, really harassing Manistee. There's a foul called on Olivia Lynn.
Looked pretty clean. Well, she got her hands on her, but
I think these Manistee ball players, when they go to sleep tonight, they're going to have bad dreams of these Ludington ball players just
We're seeing
harassing
ghosts
them.
out there.
Yeah, exactly. First free throw is no good there by Brooke Jankwitz, who is now in the game. Jankwitz is a sophomore. Second attempt on the way, good. Orioles up 55-17, 2:37 to go in the third quarter. It's good to see Holly starting to fill up a little bit. You'd hope, you wish to see that you'd see this before the girls' game started. What a move there, Olivia Lynn.
yeah, Olivia
little
Lynn's
stutter
a good
step.
ball player. Yeah, she's athletic.
Lynn gets the bucket, and the Orioles up 57-17. 40 points in the state-mandated running clock is now in effect.
All right. Still doesn't mean we don't turn off the pressure. We keep going.
And as I was saying, Gershie, you would hope that the Oriole fans would be out in more support for the girls' team as well. 6 o'clock start tonight. I know there was some time changes and so forth. And it's filling up right now.
It's a Friday night, Scoop. Yep. I'm sure they're not doing any homework tonight because I think Christmas break just started too, didn't it?
Yes, it did. It started at noon today for the students here.
Okay.
Jocelyn Austin tried a little give and go right there. Ball deflected, and Manistee now with it. Bialik, and she's tied up there by Morse.
Thought it would have been a kick there.
And now McKinley with it. Yeah, I tell you, these Orioles are relentless.
They are. I love it. Let's keep going after the ball.
Morse. Now to Lynn. Olivia Lynn to the hoop. Look at that move, Gertie.
Yeah, she's
wow.
fast, man. She's left-handed, and I mean, I don't know why Manistee's not guarding the left hand.
Olivia Lynn with a power move right there, and she gets the bucket, and the Orioles now up 59-17. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Three-point attempt, no good there by Brianna Whitmer. Rebound to Ryan Rohr, and now Rohr's going to be fouled. Into the Oriole lineup, number 25, Carly Mesher. Also number 2, Riley Stone. And Keelan Laird checks back in as well. Riley Stone will get it ahead now to Mesher. Mesher to Laird. Laird will kick it over now to Stone, to Jocelyn Austin. Austin to the hoop. Good! Jocelyn Austin gets the bucket. She's got 5 points.
Yeah, she's playing well. She's gone in there and she's done a great job with her minutes.
She always gives good minutes.
Absolutely.
I remember last year as a junior, she came in and always would give good minutes. Always gives 110% when she's out there.
You need those players coming off the bench to spark your team.
There's a two-pointer right there by the Chippewas' Brianna Whitmer. And there's the buzzer. And at the end of 3 from Holly Jim, your score, the Ludington Orioles, 61. The Manistee Chippewas, 19. Back in 60 seconds here on WMOM and the OSN. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. The Orioles outscored the Chippewas 17-7 in that third quarter after leading 44-12 at the half. They now lead 61-19, running down the scoring for the Orioles. 8 points for Riley Stone, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Ryan Rohr, 5 for Jocelyn Austin, 2 for Evelyn Morse, 5 for Emma McKinley, 5 for Carly Mesher, Keelan Laird, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, and Olivia Lynn, who's had a really nice ball game as well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Manistee basketball to begin things here in the fourth quarter.
Some good balanced scoring right there by the Orioles.
Running clock is in effect, and right off the bat, the Oriole defense causes a turnover. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. Benedict's Auto Center, now located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can give Mike Benedict a call, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center. Manistee with a steal there, and now a foul is going to be called. Also, Gertzie, I'm going to give you your debut here.
Oh, with Crown and Cork, open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. Working on fall specials right now. Everything is made fresh when possible with locally sourced ingredients. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos once per month. Check our Facebook page for details on this and our specials with Crown and Cork.
Actually, I put you on the spot on them. When Dueling Pianos were there, they'll be back, I believe, talking to Linda down there, Linda Matson. I think they'll be back in the spring. But Crown and Cork, get the chance. Delicious food down there.
You set me up there, Scoop.
I did set you up. And by the way, folks, when I said Kyle making your debut, I meant making his debut reading a script on one of our sponsors.
And clearly I stumbled over a couple of words there, man.
You did fine. You did fine. We want to thank Indian Summer as well. And Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans, Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. Will work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, no problem, people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Manistee with the basketball. Ludington leads 61-19. Now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Carly Mesher.
That was a little ticky-tack, but...
Anybody over there, Braden, to send a shout-out to?
See, Michaela Mesher's over there commented, said, great first half, girls. Fantastic ball movement. Heck of a ball player for the girls.
I was going to say, Gertzie, if you see any more there, read them on off.
Yeah, look
at they come right up on our computer screen here.
We got Beata Needham with nothing but net. I think that was probably right about halftime when Keelan made that shot that came through.
That's my friend Beata.
Oh, Beata, sorry.
You remember Don Scherholt?
I do.
That's his daughter.
Oh, okay.
His daughter. Yeah, Beata Scherholt. She teaches with my wife in Hart.
Okay.
Yep.
No Pirates.
Yep, so one free throw there for the Chippewas, and now Ludington leads by the score of 61-20. Keelan Laird with it, and she'll give it up now to Riley Stone. There's a three-point attempt up by Mesher, no good. Long rebound to Keelan, back to Mesher for the three, no good. Fought forward, look at Jocelyn Austin down there.
She's working hard.
Jocelyn will kick it back now to Lynn. Deflected off Lynn's hands, but it ends up in Mesher's hands. Now back to Jocelyn. Jocelyn now will give it to Keelan Laird to Carly Mesher. Mesher to Olivia Lynn. Lynn now to Stone. Emma Stone. She'll work it inside there, and Lynn shot no good. Everything there, but the shot was a little too hard. The positioning, they got everything they wanted there, Gertzie, but just and that happens at times. You can't hit them all.
Yeah, that was a good possession.
Yeah. Oh, look at that pass right there by Keelan Laird ahead to Stone. Her shot, good.
That was a good outlet by Keelan, and Riley did a good job just kind of taking advantage of the turnover.
Keelan showing you her strength right there, that she's been in the weight room with that pass.
Absolutely.
Yep. Here's a three-point attempt, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to be, but that's not good to see. Olivia Lynn went down hard. She's getting up, though.
Her ankle a little bit.
Yeah.
Insult to injury. It looks like she got the foul called on her there.
Into the Oriole lineup, Ryan Rohr. Also checking back in, Evelyn Morse. And they join, Emma McKinley also checks in. And they join Laird and Austin on the court. Second free throw. Or actually, it was the first one. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Yeah, first free throw.
Jankwitz gets the free throw. Second free throw short. Be Ludington basketball. The Orioles up 63-21. I'd like to send a big shout out to Abby Banstra. Jamie Banstra, Abby's dad, came up at the half and presented some. Morse with a shot, no good. Rebound underneath to McKinley, and she draws the foul. But Jamie Banstra came up, former Ludington boys basketball coach. Of course, Abby's his daughter, and presented me with some peanut butter fudge that Abby had made. I talked about Abby making peanut butter fudge in the interview I did with her Player in the Spotlight interview. And very, very nice. Brought me up some peanut butter fudge. I know I offered you a piece, and you said you're abstaining for the holidays, or at least tonight.
At least tonight.
But Braden took a piece, so that's all right.
Braden said it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I'll have a piece later. Keelan Laird just scored for the Orioles. She continues her big game, and Manistee turns the ball right back over. Ludington up 65-21, 3:20 to go in the game. Rohr with it now. She'll pass it out to Emma McKinley. So again, a big thank you to Abby Banstra, and I think Abby said that it is her Grandma Loxonen's peanut butter fudge recipe.
Okay.
So it smells delicious. I'm looking forward to having some after the game.
Looks good.
Good seeing Jamie. He came up here into the Crow's Nest.
Jamie's a heck of a basketball player, too.
Yeah, Big Rapids graduate.
Yep.
All right, Ludington on the attack. Mesher with it now. 2:45 to go in the game. Orioles up 65-21. Jocelyn Austin into the paint. Nice move. Shot up. Good! Boy, she's having a game.
Yeah, she is. She's playing very well. Very aggressive when she gets down in the paint. She's not super tall, but she can go up there with the trees and put them in.
Yeah,
impressive.
Jocelyn with 7 points in this ball game. We got a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 67-21. We'll give you another one here to read, Gertzie, that I think you'll like.
Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Boom, didn't stuff all that one,
you nailed that one. Yep, I'm sure Scott Smith.
Comeback season.
If Scott Smith heard that one, he's going to be
He'd be proud. You know, that's my cousin, Scott Smith.
Scott Smith's your cousin?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who aren't you related to?
Yeah,
I thought I was related to a lot of
small
people.
Town.
Yes. Also, big shout out to Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. All right, Manistee with the basketball. Ludington up 67-21.
A lot of turnovers for Manistee today, but that you got to give credit to Ludington. Their defense has been swarming, like we've been saying all night.
Tenacious, smothering, relentless.
What other adjectives you got in that bag?
Yeah, pulling out some of the big adjectives that we use for Ludington defense, whether it's Ludington girls or Ludington boys basketball. I know Coach Shank, when I talked to him earlier today, he's not too happy with his defense the last couple of games.
I mean, this
last game.
69 points last game?
That's what I brought up, Gertzie, about the 69 points. You know, I said, when's the last time an opponent of Ludington has put up 69 about that? He says, right now, Scoop, our defense is not good, and we're working on it. There's a basket. Score it. Keelan Laird, and she gets fouled, and she'll try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
That's a good aggressive take there by Keelan. Showed a little emotion after she made that and one. Now make your free throws.
She's got 17 points in this ball game.
It's a good game.
You know, it's been quiet as far as scoring, but not in other ways. In the second half, it's been Ryan Rohr.
Yeah,
but she's doing other things to help out the team. A lot of people, when they see a box score, they'll just look at the points.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more to basketball than just the points.
You can't do that in basketball. And, I mean, you got to be at the game to understand everything everybody does. And if you're just looking at points, you're not getting the whole. What are we doing here?
Yeah, well, I think I know what they're talking about now, Gertzie. The officials are talking because inside 2 minutes, the clock, it's a running clock, but it stops inside 2. I used to say, I learned this from Rick Catt, it becomes fit.
Okay.
Injuries and timeouts, and then within 2 minutes, it's free throws, injuries, and timeouts the clock stops for.
Oh, Rick Catt.
That's how I used to remember it. It becomes fit.
That's
Yep.
pretty good to remember that.
Yep. Ball goes out of bounds for my days when I used to do the public address announcing down here at Hawley Gym for the home basketball games for the girls and boys. Yep. All right, Ludington up 69-21, 51 seconds left in this game. Carly Mesher with the steal. You hear Coach Stowe say, great job.
Yep.
And now the pass to Morse, and now Morse she got ganged up on right there and fouled, and now she'll go to the free throw line.
She's a good little ball player. She just got to get a little more aggressive, a little more confident in herself. And I think that, she's got a good shot. She knows what she's doing out there. Just confident sometime.
Evelyn Morse, the Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight at the free throw line. First shot just a little off the mark there. On the court for the Orioles now, you have Jocelyn Austin, Carly Mesher, Evelyn Morse, Emma McKinley, and Keelan Laird. Second attempt up and good. 3 points for Evelyn Morse. Ludington up 70-21. Now Laird deflects the ball right there, and it is stolen by Emma McKinley. McKinley will get the ball to Jocelyn Austin. Austin goes baseline. Now she'll dish it to Morse. The ball batted out of bounds. 19 seconds to go. Orioles outscoring. There's a Keelan Laird. Good! Ludington up 72-21. And there's the buzzer, and your final score in girls varsity basketball action here. The Ludington Orioles 72, the Manistee Chippewas 21. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM for the Smith and Eddy post-game show. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, where the Ludington Orioles have just defeated the Manistee Chippewas by the score of 72-21 in girls varsity basketball action. Ludington outscored the Chips 26-5 in the opening quarter, 18-7 in the second. They led 44-12 at the half. They outscored the Chippewas 17-7 in the third, and they outscored the Chips 11-2 in the fourth to win by the score of 72-21. Scoring for the Orioles tonight, 10 for Riley Stone, 11 for Ryan Rohr, 7 for Jocelyn Austin, 3 for Evelyn Morse, 5 for Emma McKinley, 5 for Carly Mesher, 12 for Olivia Lynn, and 19 for Keelan Laird. For the Chippewas, 6 for Libby McCarthy, 5 for Ashton Janis, 4 for Mariah Bialik, 1 for Callie Ronning, 1 for Allison Kelly, 2 for Brianna Whitmer, and 2 for Brooke Jankwitz. We want to thank Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. A very thorough and impressive victory, Gertie, for our girls varsity basketball team.
Yeah, they played very well. Obviously, you got Keelan Laird. They had a big game with 19 points, but I thought Olivia Lynn did a great job coming off the bench, filling in when she needed to. Ryan Rohr obviously had a quiet game, but like you said, she did a lot more than what the box score doesn't catch. And then those sophomore guards, I thought, did a fantastic job tonight facilitating the offense and playing quick.
And like you said, Ryan had a quiet second half, I guess we should say. First half, she had 11. But she was doing so many other things in that second half with the passing. And, it's not unusual to see her bring the ball up the court for the Orioles.
Yeah, and you said it earlier in the broadcast. She plays 5 positions, and you don't see that very often, not only in women's basketball, but men's basketball as well. If you got a player that can play 5 positions, that's such an asset to your team.
Again, we'd like to thank Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. And joining me right now, Oriole head coach Warren Stowe. Gertie's going to give him the headset right there. And congratulations, Coach. Big, convincing victory tonight against arch rival Manistee. Well, your girls just came out. I don't know how many times I was talking with Gertie back and forth tonight about the defense, using the terms tenacious, relentless, smothering. Your defense just all over Manistee. You had a 44-12 lead at the half, and you come away with a 72-21 lead, and basically everybody pretty much scored on your active roster for tonight's game.
Well, I'm happy you used the words relentless. That was the number one thing up on our board. I give them 4 musts every game, and relentless on the defensive end was number 1 tonight. So I'll share that with them. That'll make them happy. But we knew we had to come out and set the tone against that team and make it uncomfortable for them, and they definitely did that. And just proud of them.
Well, as we talked this morning, Coach, in your pregame interview, figured your girls were going to be really ready to play tonight after that tough loss at Muskegon Western Michigan Christian last Friday night. And boy, were they. They came out. I don't know if Manistee realized what hit them.
Yeah, they, like we said earlier today, they thought we let one get away from us last Friday and had a week off. We had a great week of practice, and I think that showed out on the floor. I mean, a lot of girls played really well. I thought Riley Stone had her best game in terms of being who she is. She is relentless. She can pressure the ball, but then also at that last second playing within herself. She played really well. Keelan, Olivia, Ryan, obviously. A lot of good minutes from a lot of girls.
We talked about Ryan. She had 11 first-half points. Didn't score in the second half, but she does so many other things.
Oh, gosh.
Bringing the ball up, rebounding, passing, the whole 9 yards. You had 4 girls in double figures tonight, 10 with Riley Stone had 10 points. She had a fantastic game. Ryan with 11, 12 for Olivia Lynn, and Keelan with 19, including that miraculous buzzer beater to end the first half.
No, I told them at halftime, I feel like in my coaching career, maybe it's because it's pretty young, but I don't feel like I'm always the one getting those quarter-ending buzzer beaters on. And it's nice that I got 2 tonight. I feel like Ryan had one last year against Muskegon, so I'm up to 3.
It wasn't the prettiest shot. She hurried it, but I'll tell you what, it sure did look pretty when it tickled the twines.
Yep, that's right. They all count the same at that point, Stu.
Yeah. I thought your girls did a nice job on Libby McCarthy, too, the very talented Chippewa sophomore, holding her to 6 points.
Yeah, we did. I mean, one thing that Manistee team does really well is they're not bashful to shoot it because they can. And at times I thought we let some girls pop wide open in our half court off our defense, but I thought we also worked hard to fix some of those things, and really happy. A game like that, it's hard to sometimes stay in it at the end when you have a running clock and you're up by 40 points.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I thought we did a really good job of using that as an opportunity for us to get better and realizing that the score doesn't matter at that point. We still have to work on things within ourselves.
Well, Coach, I'm going to let you go here, but before you leave, your girls have a little bit, not a whole lot of time off because the holiday tournament beginning December 29th and December 30th, your team will be playing at Westfield Prep High School in the 26th Motor City Roundball Classic. Detroit Country Day is up next. on the 29th and on the 30th West Bloomfield. And
I'm excited to play those games. I remember standing in line out here when Shane Battier came to play that great Chad Holmes team and watching the Country Day boys here. So, growing up, that's always living up north and on the west side. Country Day always seems bigger than life.
That's why it was so huge when River Rouge would come here when I was, back in my prep days.
I'm excited to play them, and then West Bloomfield, I think, consensusly outside of Detroit Edison, is the second best girls basketball program in the state. So of all classes.
Your girls are going to go there. They're going to have fun, but they're also going to be, it's going to be a great experience.
It's going to be a great experience.
And it's going to help come March, tournament time.
Of course. Yeah. And it's just great to get out of Ludington and kind of see a little bit of Michigan that maybe some of them haven't seen as much. Yeah. So it's going to be a great opportunity. So, and I'm excited to watch these boys play. What a treat for us, man.
Now you get to relax and watch this, Coach.
That's right.
Thanks for coming up.
You got it.
Coach Warren Stowe,
Go O's.
You're very welcome. Coach Warren Stowe's girls win impressively 72-21. And that's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy post-game show here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Coming your way right now, the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. And again, you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Right now, we're going to send it back to our sponsors for 60 seconds. Stay tuned, O's fans.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. And again, we thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Getting set for action here tonight between the Orioles and the Chippewas boys varsity basketball. The back end of a varsity girls-boys doubleheader tonight as our Oriole girls defeat Manistee by the score of 72-21 to move now to 3-2 on the season overall. And they are now, I got to go back and look at I believe they're now 1-1, the Orioles in the Lakes 8 Conference. And at this time, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did earlier with Oriole head coach Thad Shank. Stay tuned, O's fans. Welcome to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Shank, your game tonight against Manistee has been moved from Manistee to the friendly confines of Hawley Gym. How do you think that's going to affect your players?
It affects me just fine, Scoop. I think the players are going to be fine with it, too. I mean, to play your first 4 games before Christmas break at home, it's going to be a lot of road games coming up here soon. So we better enjoy it while we're home. It's nice not having to get on the road and go anywhere to play. You can play at Hawley. So, I'm sure they're excited about it.
The last game before the break, and then your team plays in the 26th annual Round Ball Classic in Ferndale High School against Ann Arbor Skyline on the 29th, and on the 30th you take on Detroit Cass Tech. I'm sure the boys are getting excited about that, but first things first, got business to take care of against arch rival Manistee tonight.
Yeah, we just got to focus on getting better. There's a lot of things that we, I've noticed over the last few games that we need to improve on, and boys had a couple good practices the last couple days, and I've liked the way they've gone out, and we've tried to improve in the areas that we're not a little weak in right now. So we'll see if what it looks like tonight.
It's been a long time since an opposing team's put up 69 points on the Orioles. I'm sure that you've emphasized defense the past couple practices.
Well, that point total is it's hard to, we're trying to play fast. The games this year that we've played have had a lot more possessions than the games that we have played in the past. And so you're going to have higher point totals. In the past, we were always wanting to be under 50 points per game holding our opponent just because of the fact that we're going to limit the possessions and we're going to grind a little bit on offense. Our defense leaves a lot to be desired right now. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, we're extending our defense 94 feet. We're trying to force a fast tempo, and the game has a lot more possessions in it than a normal game maybe would. A normal Ludington game would. So. There's definitely areas that we have to make the transition from our full court defense to our half court defense. Our full court defense, we're generating some steals and getting some easy opportunities. We got to be able to drop back in our half court defense and be solid and keep the ball from getting to the paint and finish possessions and stuff of that nature we haven't done to this point.
Coach Dan Gustad has been their coach now for, I think, a good 6-7 years up there. He's trying to get the program turned around. What do you think has been the main issue with the Manistee Chippewas the last 7-8 years, Coach?
Well, I don't think they had much of a feeder system, and I can't tell you if Dan's developed one or not. And, we're blessed in Ludington to have somewhat of a feeder system. We have a good rec program. We have kids and parents that are willing to take their kids, all over to travel and play basketball games. And, that's what you need to be successful. And I think when Dan stepped into the position, they had gone through so many coaches in so many years that, there wasn't any continuity, and the feeder program was not a very good one. And so if I'm not sure, I'm not over there. I don't know what kind of feeder program they have now. I know some of their youth teams have seemed to be, much more competitive over the last few years. So we'll see.
And your starting lineup for tonight?
Tonight at the guards, we'll start David Schillinger and Dylan Eaton. At the forwards, we will start Levi Lehman and Peyton Lacombe. At the center, we'll start Matthew Westhouse.
Good luck, Coach, to you and the O's. Go get them, and we'll talk to you after the ball game.
Thanks, Scoop. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Kyle Gerzinski on the color commentary, Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman-Gertzy. I hit on with Coach Shank during the pregame interview. We talked about that 69 that was put on the Orioles against Benzie the other night, and he said it. He said he's not happy with his defense right now, and he goes, we're going to try to set things right against the Chippewas tonight.
Yeah, and that's not Ludington basketball, giving up that many points. And I know Thad is cool cucumber, and when you're talking to him, but I know he's not satisfied with that 69 points. But he's right when he says they're trying to play fast. Sometimes you get caught up when playing fast, and you create some turnovers. And at that point, that's just easy buckets for the other team. And we know from the last game, there were a lot of turnovers, and we got to clean that up.
And we talked about it the other night, too. Ludington would get a lead against Benzie, and they'd get no more than a 2 or 3 point lead.
Yep.
And then, the turnovers, whether missing free throws, fouls.
Yep.
And then Benzie would just come right back on them. And Benzie had an answer every time the Orioles would get a lead or tie the game up.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head when you said fouls. Is we would get a run, but we would try to play aggressive, but we weren't playing aggressive without fouling, and we put them to the free throw line. I believe they were in the bonus with about 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and you get, and then Peyton Lacombe picking up those 3 quick fouls like that. And, there were a couple of them were little iffy calls, but hey, that's the way it goes in basketball.
Absolutely.
Picking up those 3 fouls like that didn't help things.
It's got to be next man up when you start doing that. And he didn't have any fouls at halftime.
Nope.
Bam, bam, bam.
I think Peyton's going to have a huge game today. Today is his 18th birthday, so happy birthday wishes to the Orioles aircraft carrier.
Happy birthday.
The chairman of the board, Peyton Lacombe. It's his 18th birthday today. We wish him all the best as he continues on here with his senior year, and he'll be a Michigan Tech Husky this time next year, playing basketball for the Huskies on that full-ride scholarship.
Pretty awesome.
Majoring in biomedical engineering. That's tough enough for me to even say.
That sounds like a pretty impressive major right there. And I think Peyton will do just fine at the next level, but he's still got to work on it. There's a lot of times where it's God-given, but at some point, people are going to catch up to you. Just keep working hard, baby.
Yep, exactly. Right now, we want to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor for the Manistee Chippewas, coached by Dan Gusted, 1981 graduate of Manistee High. One of their all-time greats in boys basketball, went on to play at Hope College. Dan Gusted, their coach. Starting at the guards for the Chippewas, number 11, Connor Boudre, and number 20, Caden Cudney. The forwards are 31, Connor Rochelle, and number 42, Trevor Makula. The center, number 21, Ben Schlaff. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe and Noah Lehman, managed by the one and only legendary Chris Speedy Lopez. Starting at the point guard, number 3, David Schillinger, 5'8" sophomore. The other guard, number 23, Dylan Eaton, a 6'1" senior. Center, number 52, Matt Westhouse, a 6'8" junior. The forwards, number 11, Levi Lehman, a 6'1" junior. Number 42, Peyton Lacombe, the birthday boy, a 6'8" senior. And I saw Peyton earlier today, and I know he talked about it during the girls' game. He said, "Scoop, what type of dunk do you want tonight?" I said, just give me any dunk. It's your birthday. I'm happy anytime you dunk the ball. And I said, but that reverse dunk was sweet.
It was sweet.
All right, the Orioles control the tip. They're in their white jerseys, orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in black. Lacombe will go baseline right off the bat. Shot up, no good. And just like that, he draws the foul 9 seconds into the ball game.
Yeah, great aggressive play right there. Manistee guy, if he sits there and he takes the charge, that changes the game. But Peyton comes in and comes aggressive. I love seeing how aggressive Peyton has gotten over the years. Before he was a little passive, but the last year or so, man, he's been so aggressive with the ball, and I love it.
That makes two of us.
Yeah.
Peyton Lacombe at the free throw line. He wears number 42. First free throw up and no good.
That was another thing from last game, too. We've been struggling with our free throws.
When you played basketball here, and if your team had a bad night shooting, how many free throws would Coach Shank make you guys shoot the next
We were up
day?
at 6 a.m. when we were in the gym the next morning. I'm not kidding you. That was when Thad was a little harder.
Yeah. Lacombe gets 1 or 2 free throws, and the Orioles off to a quick 1-0 lead, 7:48 to go in this opening quarter. Orioles with that familiar and traditional defensive pressure.
Yep.
And now they drop back into, it looks like a 1-1-3. Am I right on that?
Yeah, it kind of evolved from a 1-1-3 to a 1-3-1 to sometimes a 2-3.
Okay.
It all goes off matchups where the ball is on top of the court.
Very good. Manistee with the basketball. And with it for the Chippewas, Connor Boudre. Boudre being harassed there. And there's a steal, and here we go. There it is! Boy, that didn't take long, Gertzie. Right there, sister.
You ask and you shall receive.
Peyton Lacombe activates the dunkometer within a minute of this game starting.
Yep, minute starts and throw that down two-handed, baby.
And that gets the student section fired up, not only besides getting this play-by-play man really fired up.
He created that on his own too, Scoot.
Shot put up there off the mark by Caden Cudney. And now we have a foul called on the Chippewas. A quick 3-0 lead for the Orioles, and we've already got a Peyton Lacombe dunk. His 5th of the season. And that gives him 26 career dunks as a Ludington Oriole.
That's pretty awesome. That's one way to get the crowd hyped, your team hyped.
It also activated the dunkometer cardboard placard over there, I should say, in the student section.
The old blackout over there.
Yeah, no doubt. Levi Lehman will work it in. Westhouse now to Eaton. Dylan Eaton will kick it over. Lacombe in the lane, up and in. Nice move there. Little dipsy-do right there.
Yeah, he's got a great Euro step when he attacks. He does a great job avoiding the defense, avoiding the charge.
That's called the Euro step, huh?
Euro step. Your dipsy-do is the Euro.
The Euro step. I'm wondering, because I was stationed over in Italy, and I kind of remember seeing some of those moves at some of the nightclubs.
Oh, God. I can only imagine your move, Scoop. Let's call it Euro Scoop. I thought you were more of a robot man, or maybe the worm.
Not the Tootsie Roll.
Not the Tootsie Roll.
There's a pass to Westhouse. Remember a place. Oh, look at that. Westhouse. Look at
muscles of throw.
Wow. Yeah, there was a place we used to go over there. It was called Piccolo Slams.
Sounds like a fun place.
Piccolo Slims. I'm sorry, over in Palau, Italy.
Okay.
When I was stationed in La Maddalena, Sardinia, Italy. Yes. Now Ludington is up 7-0 here. 6:01 to go in this opening quarter. 5 points already for Peyton Lacombe and 2 for Matt Westhouse.
Yeah, going with the bigs tonight, man.
With the ball for the Chippewas, Trevor Makula. Now they'll give it up to Connor Boudre. over to Cudney. 3-point attempt way off the mark there. Fought for, and now Westhouse has it. That shot was put up by Connor Boudre, and now Eaton will give it up to Sunshine Schillinger. Now to Eaton. Nice move by Eaton in the lane, loses the ball, and coming away with it for the Chippewas, Connor Boudre.
Yeah, Dylan did a good job attacking the zone there. You just got to slow down a little bit.
3-point attempt up and good. Give that basket to Caden Cudney. Ludington 7, Manistee 3, 5:12 to go in this opening quarter. And that was a traveling violation on David Sunshine Schillinger.
He knew what he wanted to do. His feet just shuffled a little bit.
Into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Spencer Holmes, a 5'8" sophomore. And number 24, Caleb Smith, a 6'2" senior.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Spencer Holmes comes back in tonight. And he had a little bit of a rough game last game, but he's a really good ball player, and I want to see how he rebounds tonight.
Cudney with it. Guarded there by Caleb Smith. Now he'll give it up to Boudre. 4:56 to go in the opening. Now there's a steal by Sunshine Schillinger. Schillinger, nice move now. Oh, Coach Gustad's not going to be too happy about that. They're going to call the foul there on Connor Boudre.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Actually, he's pretty calm compared to, I've seen Coach Gustad get a little bit animated on the sideline. He's pretty calm as a cucumber right now.
Give it time.
Yeah.
That was a nice setup, though, by Schillinger. He had set up that spin move.
Schillinger will get it in
Crack back
to Holmes. Now back. Schillinger, 3-pointer. Off the mark. Kept alive there by Levi Lehman. Now to Holmes. 3-pointer for Lacombe. Up, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas. Number 21, Ben Schlaff. Ludington up 7-3. 4:33 to go in the opening quarter.
Levi was working hard down low right there on those offensive boards. He kept that play alive to get a second shot.
Manistee working the ball. Trevor McCullough with it. Now he'll give it up. And with it, and losing it. Actually, Manistee's going to keep the ball. Boudre had it. Apparently, an Oriole deflected it out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think this is one of our more athletic lineups. And you see we're out of that zone now, and we're playing man-to-man when you got Smith in there as well as Holmes with Peyton and Levi with Schillinger. You'll see a lot more man-to-man, a lot more pressure defense.
Yeah, this Oriole defense, you said it, Gertzie, they have Manistee out of sorts right now.
Absolutely.
Now a foul's going to be called on Caleb Smith.
Just got to move his feet a little bit. Caleb's a long kid, but got to make sure those long arms don't get in the middle there.
Oh, we have a chance. I'd like to send a special shout-out to Spectrum Health, the physical therapy department. They've been taking good care of me there the last 3 weeks to a month. And a special shout-out to Angela, Rachel, and Emily. Oh, there's a block right there. Holmes went in for that, and the ball was blocked. Good athletic. Manistee showing some real athleticism there.
That was a good block. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
Schillinger with the ball. Now Holmes with it to Caleb Smith. Lacombe, far baseline. Back to Smith. Holmes, Schillinger, fakes the three in the lane. Now he'll dish it. Caleb Smith will go baseline. And he was trying to get the ball. There's Lacombe. Shot up. Good! And he's fouled. Peyton Lacombe just muscled that one in there, Gertzie.
Yep, found the ball on the ground and put it right back up. I think Schillinger was looking for Levi there. But the ball got tipped, and then Peyton picked it up, put it in.
Again, I was saying Spectrum Health Physical Therapy Department, a special hello to them. Finding out, got some fans out there, the Orioles, listening and watching on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Angie, and also a special shout out to Emily and Rachel. I know Angie is a big fan of David Sunshine Schillinger as Lacombe completes the three-point play. Yes, he is a fun player to watch. She said, Scoop, don't you have problems sometimes saying that? You know, when you get going real quick and get a little excited? I said, no, like David Sunshine Schillinger, compared to some in the past I have had a little bit of an issue with, some of the Oriole names.
That's a tough alliteration, though, man. You say that 10 times fast.
Orioles forced a turnover. They lead 10-3, 3:15 to go in this opening quarter. Manistee in their blue jerseys, they have gold, or I can say yellow gold, lettering and numerals trimmed in blue.
Yep. And they're playing that 2-3 zone right now. They're trying to pack it in on Peyton. we got to get somebody to make some threes, and I bet you Schillinger and maybe Spencer could drain one here.
Holmes there with it now over Schillinger, and Schillinger's called for the travel. Sometimes Sunshine Schillinger is so quick that sometimes he gets even a little bit too quick for himself.
Yeah, he's got a quick first step, and sometimes that could be deceiving to a ref too, but he shuffled his feet on those two travels tonight so far.
Ludington up 10-3, 2:50 to go in this opening quarter.
See Caleb Smith maybe ready to trap here, but yep, here he comes.
Yep, yeah, you hit right on the nose, and that forces a turnover. Caleb Smith Smith will get the layup. Boy, he lost it there for a second, but he gets it back. 2 points there for Caleb Smith. Timeout on the floor. Coach Dan Gusted Watson gets it. Ludington up 12-3. You're watching and listening to WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Kyle Grzinski, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington girls varsity winning tonight 72-21. Ludington boys up 12-3 right now in the first quarter, 2:27 to go. Well, you're right. This Ludington, I'll tell you what, Coach Shank has that teaching his boys. He's got that trapping down to a science.
Definitely. We just got to make sure we're shooting the gap on the other side. We're trapping, but we got to make sure that backside guy is shooting the gap.
Manistee with the basketball. Caden Cudney. Cudney will give it up now to Connor Boudre. Put into the corner. Shot on the way. No good there. But we have a foul as Trevor McCullough put the shot up. He is fouled, and he's going to get 3 free throws right now.
Yeah, Cole Anthus he was trying to recover and a little out of control. Tried to block that shot, but I think he got him with his leg coming through.
You know, Cole is in the game. Good catch there, Gertzy. I didn't give him a shout because I just automatically took it for granted that was Sunshine Schillinger.
They look very similar.
Cole Anthus in the game, and Cole is a 5'7" junior. Also on the court for the Orioles, number 12, Nathan Gilchrist, a 6' junior. And they join Westhouse, Lacombe, and Holmes on the court. And during the intermission, it was really, really cool listening to the Oriole student section. They sang happy birthday to Peyton Lacombe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That means your student section understands, and they're in there cheering for their team moving forward. And I love that.
Well, it shows you how much he is respected and admired by his classmates, too. That's the type of person he is. Everybody thinks the world of Peyton Lacombe.
Yeah,
just a fine young man.
And that's what Thad's all about, is building character. But he had character before meeting Thad.
Yep.
So
McCullough goes 0 for 3 at the free throw line, and now the Orioles have the basketball back. Now we're going to have a palming violation called on young Spencer Holmes.
Yeah, he got caught up there with Manistee getting back. That's just an unfortunate turnover.
2 minutes left in the opening quarter, 12-3 Oriole lead. After tonight, the Oriole boys, just like the girls, not in action until the 29th of December, taking part in that Round Ball Classic. Now here's a steal by the Orioles. Holmes to the hoop. A lot of body contact right there, and he will draw the foul.
Yeah, that was quick right there. That was a good transition from defense to offense. Now let's see Holmes put in these free throws, and let's get into that 1-2-2 full court press.
Speaking of that tournament, Gertzy, are you going to make the trip with us?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Oh, man.
I got to stay back. I got 2 little ones at home and a wife that would probably kill me if I did.
Well, we'll give you a mulligan on that. Definitely. We don't want you in hot water with the wife or with your 2 little ones.
Happy life.
That's right. That's the same philosophy I go by.
It's smart, man.
Yes. First free throw, no good by Holmes. The Orioles will take on Ann Arbor Skyline on the 29th of December. That is I believe, a Wednesday, the 29th. And 2:50, the tip-off for that game, Ludington Ann Arbor Skyline. And on the 30th, they will play against Detroit Cass Tech. Those games taking place at Ferndale High School. And if you can't make it down there, Oriole Nation, be sure you tune in to the Oriole Sports Network or WMOM for the coverage. 29th and 30th, we'll be covering the boys from Ferndale High School, and then the girls' games later in the day, both on the 29th and 30th from Westfield Prep High School. All right, now back to action here, as the second free throw was no good. It wouldn't count it if it went. There's a three-pointer. Caden Cudney with the three. And your score now, Ludington 12, Manistee 6. Cudney has all of the Manistee points, all 6 of them.
Both on three-point shots. He's
Yes.
got a decent-looking shot.
And now the Orioles turn the ball back over again. That previous possession by the Orioles, Holmes had stepped over the free throw line, so it wouldn't have counted if it had went. Okay. Now a foul will be called, and I think it's going to be called on Holmes. Belay my last. It's called on the big guy, Peyton Lacombe.
Peyton does get a little aggressive up top. Once he gets one, I'd like to see him just kind of lay back a little bit, but not get too lax.
Well, the Gertzie, we're seeing a lot of the same thing we saw the other night against Benzie Central, Orioles scoring in spurts.
Yep. You got to get in a rhythm. Once you get in a rhythm,
Boudre.
Masses.
Over to Cudney. He was looking to take that three there. The Orioles got out on him in a hurry. Good defense here by Holmes. Now back to Cudney. Cudney will take a long three. No good. Rebound, Manistee. Knocked away. Now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Holmes.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Yeah.
I thought Holmes got good all ball there.
Ludington 12, Manistee 6. 32 seconds left in this opening quarter. Checking into the Manistee lineup will be number 10, Corey Wagoner. Manistee shot on the way, good. And again, that was Caden Cudney. 3 threes in this first quarter. Ludington's lead cut to 3 now, 12-9. And now they're going to get a traveling violation there on Lacombe. And it's funny, you get different sets of officials in here, and you'll see many officials let that go right there.
Totally agree.
And other officials will be much more strict on that.
Yeah, but that's something as a player you got to know who your refs are, because you see a lot of the same refs throughout the year. So that's just part of knowing the game, but those are tough calls.
Ludington 12, Manistee 9, 12 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Chippewa's trying to free Cudney up. He's got all their points. He's going to go for another three, and he nails it. Oh, my goodness. And there's the buzzer. And at the end of one from Hawley Jim, your score, the Ludington Orioles 12, the Manistee Chippewas 12. Back in 60 seconds. Stay tuned.
Hey, Oriole Nation. This is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, where the student section is right in the middle. Well, just finishing up the roller coaster. Gertzie, Caden Cudney of the Manistee Chippewas, 4 3-pointers in that first quarter. All of the Manistee points, and they're tied with the Orioles at the end of one, 12 apiece.
Yeah, and Cudney didn't come on till late. He had that early three, and then he all of a sudden hit 3 in a row there the last minute and a half of the quarter. And as Oriole defenders, you got to find him. I know you're in your matchup zone, but at the same time, you got to know where the high hand is, and he's the only one that's hurt us so far tonight.
Manistee basketball to begin play here in the second quarter. Ball is triggered in by Tyler Protasevich, who's checked into the ball game. Now with it, Connor Boudre. And we're going to have a traveling violation on the Chippewas number 21, Ben Schloff. Shout out to Ludington Baseball. First 3 weeks of 0-hour practice in the books. We are off to a great start. So Coach Evan Cruzy and Ludington Baseball, and I'm looking forward to getting in there. It'll be my 8th year, I believe. There's a three-pointer by Anthus, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas. But I think it's going to be a real good year for Ludington Baseball.
Yeah, I love baseball. That's my passion, and you do a hell of a job doing those games as well, Scoop. And
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Great bunch of kids.
Yep.
Last year was one of the most fun years I had. It was Cruzy's first year. There's a shot. Oh! Sunshine Schillinger with the bucket in the lane. He goes down hard. He gets the bucket, and the Orioles up 14-12.
Yeah, that was a great drive there by Sunshine Schillinger. Let's see if we get a little bit more from him.
Well,
I know he's always taking a beating, though.
Our defense did a nice job there, Gertzie, setting that up. Getting offense from defense, as Coach Shank likes to put it.
Absolutely.
Three-pointer, and it's that man again, Caden Cudney. And he gives his Chippewas a 15-14 lead over the Orioles.
You'd like to think he's going to cool off at some point, but until then, you got to find him.
Schillinger with a three-point attempt, no good. And rebound to the Chippewas. Cudney has all 15 of Manistee's points on three-pointers. You'd think he'd be cooling off here in a bit. But
you would think so.
There's a shot up, and give that basket to Ben Schloff. Manistee 17, Ludington 14. Anthus on the court right now with Schillinger. Also, you've got Eaton out there, Westhouse, and Levi Lehman. So Peyton Lacombe getting a bit of a breather from Coach Shank.
Yeah, right now they're in that 1-3-1, 1-1-3, whatever you want to call it, that zone. Our shifts are not going the way they're supposed to, where we're leaving guys open short corner. We're not shifting to cover the guys down low. And that's where Manistee's getting a lot of their points off kick back out to three.
Eaton with it now. Schillinger back to Eaton. Over to Cole Anthus. Anthus, his pass picked off right there by Schloff. Caden Cudney with it. He's got 15 of the Chippewas 17 points. 5 three-pointers he's hitting this first half.
Here he is again.
And he's taking another one. That one's off the mark. Rebound to Manistee, however. And this is kind of making Coach Shank a slow boil right now.
He's been very cool and calm, but you know it's coming.
There's Schillinger now. Schillinger, nice move to the hoop, and he gets hammered, and he'll shoot two. Yeah, he is, I didn't notice this as much. I know he went down last year as a freshman from time to time, but not as much as I've seen in these first 4 games, all here at Hawley Gym. The Orioles' first 4 games of the 2021-22 season, all here at Hawley. Now, they were supposed to be at Manistee tonight, but that was switched up for a varsity girls-boys doubleheader. But it just seems like Schillinger has been hammered an awful lot so far in these first 4 games of the season.
Yeah, and maybe that's because people watched him play last year and they know that he's a good player. And if you got a good player on somebody's team, you want to rough him up a little bit so that they know when they're coming to the lane, they're going to get hammered.
Kind of what the Pistons used to do to Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
The Jordan rules.
For sure. Bill Lambier, lay him out.
Rick Mahorn. Dennis Rodman.
Joe Dumars.
Yep. All right. Second, that's very unusual where you see Schillinger miss 2 free throws.
And that could be from him taking a beating, too.
There's a steal by Schillinger. Shot is up and in. So Schillinger redeemed himself there on the free throws with that steal and the bucket.
Great defense. He's got such quick game. His feet are so quick. He knows when to take risk.
Manistee 17, Ludington 16. 5:12 to go in the opening half. Cudney with it. He's guarded there by Peyton Lacombe. Lacombe on the court now with the Gilchrist twins, Aiden and Nathan. Also Dylan Eaton and David Sunshine Schillinger.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Aiden tonight, I believe.
It is. Oh, that deflection right there. Good hustle there by Peyton Lacombe. And boy, he did the right thing right there. He knew he was going to go into the first row there of the student section. So he just
at that point,
locked his wheels.
Jump into the stands, baby. Let him carry you
Made
back
sure
out.
he got those knees up and braced himself for it. Good hustle there by Lacombe.
Good trap.
Now he loses the ball, Ludington basketball, and give that up to the Gilchrist twins right there, making that happen.
Yeah, that's good pressure. Trap the first pass and you shoot the gap where he doesn't have any immediate passes, and that's hard for a guy to hold on to the ball. As we saw, it was turnover.
Ludington was up early in this game. They had 12-0 lead.
Yeah, was it 12-0?
12-0.
I mean,
Then it seemed like it was at 12-3 for quite a while, and then it was 12-12 at the end of one. Now they trail 17-16. Eaton, Schillinger to the hoop. No good. A little too hard on that layup attempt. And with it is Ethan Edmondson for Manistee. Edmondson now over to Cudney. Cudney out to Edmondson. Back to Cudney. Cudney being guarded out there by Aiden Gilchrist. Schloff with it now. Schloff. Cudney. Cudney, 16-footer. And it's wedged there. We've seen that twice now. Usually only see it like once or twice a year. We've already seen it twice here at Hawley.
Right.
The ball wedges, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Foul called on the Orioles, Nathan Gilchrist.
The one thing I like that I saw there, though, is we made Cudney dribble to his shot. It wasn't a set three-point shot. He had to pull up. Obviously, he didn't make it, but he was fouled. But you want to get him off his rhythm.
First shot is no good. Into the Chippewa lineup, number 30, Tyler Protasevich. I was going over that pronunciation for the game with Coach Gustad. He was laughing. He goes, it's Protasevich there, Scoop. And I said, yeah, that's a lot of letters. He said, just think, I've had to... Three-pointer, Dylan Eaton, good!
Good shot by Dylan right there. He caught the ball ready to shoot. Smooth stroke. All right, we're back in that 1-2-2. See if we come with a trap.
Orioles retake the lead, 19-18. You're right, look at that. Orioles fighting for it. And we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. It was a good three-pointer there by Dylan Eaton, good rhythm three.
Yeah, caught that ball ready to shoot. He was wide open, and you knew he could make it. Dylan's got a good shot. When he's open, he's got to take those shots.
I was about to use a Bill Raftery term right there. You've watched a lot of basketball.
Oh,
Bill
yeah.
Raftery.
Oh, yeah.
Some shot like that when he says, onions.
Yeah.
All right, now Schillinger with it for the Orioles. He'll give it up to Holmes. Back to Schillinger. I was almost going to say Billy Packer, but he's done a lot of college basketball as well. He was one of my favorites. Him and Al McGuire, the late Al McGuire, they were great together. All right, Schillinger, three-point attempt. No good. Rebound to the Chippewas. Good ball movement there by the Orioles.
Yeah, great ball movement. That's still a good shot.
Look how quick Schillinger is right there. Schillinger. Oh, rimmed out. Oh, my. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the Chippewas. Ludington up 19-18. 2:55 to go in this opening half. You know, you look up at the score and you'd say, well, it has been not much scoring, but I tell you what, the action has been nonstop up and down the court here.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it doesn't feel like the game is as close as it is. But Manistee's hanging in there, obviously.
Nice move there by Schloff, and he gets the basket. 4 points for Ben Schloff. Manistee 20, Ludington 19.
And when you get a game like this and you let him hang around, it gives him confidence.
Three-point attempt, Lacombe, no good. Rebound to Schloff. You're exactly right on that, Gertzie. We haven't seen a Manistee-Ludington game this closely contested in a long time in boys basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
for this long.
Yeah, basketball's a crazy game. If somebody gets hot, they can keep you in it.
Foul called there on Spencer Holmes.
Now we're getting in the one-on-one.
Both teams are in the 1-1 right now. Both teams in the bonus. 2:12 to go. Orioles and the Chippewas were tied at 12 apiece at the end of one. Manistee holds a 1-point lead right now, 20-19. 2:12 to go at the free throw line for the Chippewas. Number 22, Ethan Edmondson. Free throw is up and no good. Peyton Lacombe tips it, loses it, gets it back, and he'll outlet it now to Holmes. Ahead to Schillinger. Schillinger over to Gilchrist, now to Holmes. Lacombe open for the three. Up, no good. Rebound, Lehman. And now we're going to have an offensive foul called.
Yeah, it looked like he pushed him in the back a little bit. It wasn't very hard by any means, and this is the hard part, is once you're in the bonus, now they're going down and shooting some easy free throws.
Manistee 20, Ludington 19, 1:54 remaining in the opening half. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Free throw is missed at the front end of the 1-and-1. Lacombe with the rebound. Lacombe down the lane, and he's going to draw the foul on the floor.
Going to the line here. We got to make both these free throws.
1:47 remaining in this first half. You're just waiting for a big run for the Orioles to catch fire.
Absolutely. I feel like they've just been pretty stagnant since their beginning run.
Lacombe drains the first free throw. We want to thank Pierre Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Lacombe gets both free throws, and the Orioles now lead 21-20. Defensive pressure being applied. Caleb Smith has checked into the lineup. He wears 24. Now you don't want to see Peyton pick up a foul right there.
Yep.
Peyton with the steal. Now he loses it. And Manistee has it back. They throw the ball away, though, and it'll be Oriole basketball.
That's good pressure right there. Playing hard defense without fouling. Hold your breath a couple times there. You're thinking he's going to pick up that second foul.
Yeah, exactly. Schillinger with it now. Schillinger on the court with Eaton, Smith, Lehman, and Lacombe. 1:20 to go. David Sunshine Schillinger surveys the Manistee defense. Now he'll give it up to Eaton, now to Smith, back to Eaton, over to Schillinger. Trying to work this ball inside here to Lacombe. Lehman has it now, back to Schillinger. David Schillinger with it now. He'll give it up to Eaton. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Lacombe. Lacombe is fouled now, and he'll go to the line. And Coach Gusted was wanting the call to go his way. Of course, any coach wants it to go his way. He thought that Lacombe may have stepped out of bounds on that long rebound.
It was very close,
Yeah.
but I think he stayed in.
Yeah, he's saying right now, he's telling the coach, he's telling the officials he was that far out of bounds. I don't think it was quite that far.
I don't think so. A little bit of hyperbole there.
Dan's a great guy. I always enjoy talking with him, going down and getting the starting lineup. Peyton Lacombe at the free throw line. The shot's up and good.
All right, let's extend this lead a little bit going into half. We make this free throw, get in our full court pressure. Got about a minute left here.
Lacombe, second attempt is up and good. 12 points in the opening half for Peyton Lacombe. He gives his Orioles a 3-point lead, 23-20. Look at this pressure applied by the Orioles right here. It's Schillinger with the steal. Schillinger, and he's gonna, oh, wow. They're gonna call a foul on that. Lot of contact there, Gertzie.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a travel. I definitely don't think that's a travel.
Traveling call,
if
yeah.
else, there's a foul there. Yeah, it's an interesting call.
Now Manistee, full court pass right there. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Lehman. That shot was put up there, and now Schillinger. He's going to, great job there by Schillinger to draw the foul. The way he positioned himself.
Yep.
He knew he was going to get hammered right there.
Yep, wanted to make sure he drew some body contact so he couldn't go up and block his shot.
Ludington,
smart playing.
Nice job right there by the Orioles. They were coming off that shot missed by Cudney at the other end, and give a lot of credit to the Oriole defense right there. And they come back the other way. Schillinger doesn't get the basket, but he draws the foul, and he cans his first free throw shot. 5 points for David Sunshine Schillinger in this first half. Orioles now have a 24-20 lead, 39 seconds remaining. Second attempt up and good. Ludington 25, Manistee 20. Orioles haven't had this big of a lead since the beginning of the ball game when they jetted out to that 12-0 lead.
Yep. Try to extend our lead here, get a stop, and hold for the last shot and make it an 8 or 7 point lead.
Yeah, I believe they had a 12-0 lead, Gertzie. I know they were up at least 9-0. I
know it was 12-3 at one point.
Schlaff with it now, and a foul is going to be called, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Manistee.
Got him hooked there.
We want to thank Crown and Cork, another of our awesome sponsors, open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and impossible with locally sourced ingredients, located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork.
All right, Thad wants to draw up this last
timeout. It is a full timeout. Ludington 25, Manistee 20. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, the Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington on top of Manistee, 25-20. The two teams were knotted up at 12 apiece at the end of the first quarter of play. Be the last OSN WMOM telecast broadcast until the 29th of December, when we will be with you from the Detroit area. Boys playing in Ferndale, the girls playing at Westfield Prep High School. Boys are playing against Ann Arbor Skyline on the 29th, Detroit Cass Tech on the 30th. The girls playing against Detroit Country Day on the 29th, and West Bloomfield on the 30th. Ludington with the basketball. Dylan
we
Eaton.
got drawn up here.
Yep. 9 seconds to go. Schillinger baseline. Tough shot there by Sunshine Schillinger. And again, he has that ability and that talent. Now there's almost a steal there by Eaton. But getting back to Schillinger, he just seems to be able to levitate in the air.
Yeah, it's just when you drive, how quickly he can explode up is a difference maker.
Ludington up 27-20. Shot at the buzzer. Way off the wall. It almost hit the equestrian banner over there. It looked like a field goal kick a little wide left.
Yeah, just trying to show off that arm.
But a good, exciting, competitive first half of basketball here between arch rivals, the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Chippewas. And your score at the intermission, Ludington 27, Manistee 20. Back in 2 minutes here on the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles lead the Manistee Chippewas 27-20 at the intermission, thanks to a second quarter where they outscored their arch rivals by a 15-8 count. The two teams were knotted up at 12 apiece after the first 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Orioles in the first half. 8 points for David Sunshine Schillinger, 3 points for Dylan Eaton, 2 for Caleb Smith, 2 for Matt Westhouse. And Peyton Lacombe, the birthday boy, he led the Orioles in scoring with, I believe he had 12. Let me double check it here. 2, 4, 5, 7. Yes, Peyton Lacombe with 12 points. And Gertzie, your observations of that first half?
Yeah, I think that Ludington came out, and obviously we started quick, right? We had that 12-3 lead. And then, what was his name?
Caden Cudney.
Cudney came out and started making those threes. He had 5 threes in the first half.
He cooled down a little bit, though. The Orioles finally started paying some attention to him.
Yeah, and we got out of that zone offense, our zone defense, excuse me, and then we got into that man-to-man. That way we can put some pressure on him and make him dribble to his shot. But I think we did a good job in transition. We got to make sure we're getting back on transition D still. But 15 of Manistee's 20 points all came from the three-point line.
From Caden Cudney
and
with his.
We adjusted. So hopefully we can keep that adjustment going in here into the second half.
I think the Orioles are going to come out and have a huge second half here.
I think so too. And I know Thad said he wasn't worried about it, but I still want somebody to step up as that third scorer because you got Schillinger with 8 and Peyton with 12. But then who's next, right? And I know Dad says, oh, we got those two guys, and it'll fill in as we go. But at some point, somebody's got to step up and be that third scorer.
Hey, you know, Gertzie, you were with me. The first game of the year, I brought that up. I said, Coach Shank, I know it's just the first game of the year, but we saw this pattern a lot last year.
Yeah.
And I said, are you worried at all? You know, you got your 1-2 punch there of Schillinger and Lacombe and Schillinger. But having somebody step up, and he said, you know, that's the least of my worries.
Sure.
But it is something, you know, this is the fourth game of the year, fourth straight home game for the Orioles. And it's something you look at, you know, Levi Lehman was in double figures last game. He had 11 against Benzie. So, I mean, he stepped up, and he has been held off the scoreboard so far in this first half. But it is something that I'm sure deep in the back of Coach Shank's mind is there.
Yeah, and granted, anything that Thad says, obviously he knows basketball way more than us, correct?
Yes.
And we're just up here giving our feedback, take it for what it's worth, but at the same time, Manistee only scored 20 points in the first half, and we gave up 69 points our last game. It's hard for two guys to put up 69 points and beat a team, right?
Yeah.
So I think that we're going to be fine, obviously, but I would still love to see somebody step up and be that third scorer.
And as you said, and like we said, we studied Coach Shank. He's kind of chuckled a little bit about it. I often get chuckles from him in the questions I ask him, you know, and I get a kick out of that too. But obviously, he is the basketball mind.
Absolutely.
And I said, you know, you're not worried about that, but it is something that, you know, you see out there, and it's like, yeah, definitely. And I told him, I said, that's for us media types to worry about, and he knows that too.
Absolutely.
He'll say that to me. But, you know, looking at Manistee in that first half, we talked about Caden Cudney at 5 3-pointers, ended up with 15 points. The other scoring for the Chippewas, 4 points for Ben Schlaff, and 1 point for, I think it was McCullough. No, he didn't get the point.
Edmondson?
Yeah, thank you. Edmondson had the other point right there. So we're going to step aside right now, listen to the interview I did earlier with Ludington Oriole Ryan Millspaw. Stay tuned, those fans. Welcome, folks, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player tonight is Ryan Millspaw. Ryan is a junior. He wears jersey number 32, and he plays both the guard and forward positions for the Orioles. Now, Ryan, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Well, I've always grown up wanting to play varsity basketball at Ludington, so it's just a dream come true for me, honestly.
And what is your favorite part of the game, and what do you feel is the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way you play the game of basketball?
My favorite part is the way I was roped into the game was by my dad and my grandpa. And then my strongest or best trait, I feel like, is shooting. I feel like I shoot pretty well.
Okay, and you mentioned your dad and your grandpa for strong ties to basketball in the area, Walkerville. Also, your dad was a coach here at Ludington. So I'm sure you come by it honestly, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask you, what do you feel are the team's strengths this year and the team goals?
I feel like our strength this year, I feel like we're all close together and we all have a tight chemistry together. And then our goals, I think we just want to try to win as many games as possible.
What is your favorite restaurant in Ludington and why?
I like Sportsman's. I don't know why. I just like Sportsman's a lot.
Are you a big fan of their thin crust pizza down there? They're pretty famous for that.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Your favorite sports movie?
I like 42, the baseball movie.
Baseball movie on Jackie Robinson, great movie. I have that in my VHS DVD collection, and a really, really good movie. Good choice there. Wanted to ask your plans for spring sports and tell the listeners out there and the watchers what you did during the fall.
All right. Well, in the fall, I played soccer. Our season went pretty good. We got put in the hardest district probably in the state of Division II, so it was rough to lose in the first game, but I don't know. And then in the spring, I'm planning on playing golf and then working on soccer so I can be ready for next season.
Your favorite teacher in class at Ludington High School?
My favorite teacher is probably Mrs. Stone. And favorite class, I liked AP Environmental Science by Mr. Warren Stowe.
And your role model, or somebody that you look up to?
Probably my dad and both of my grandpas. I don't know. I just feel like they have always been there, and they always try to influence me to do everything that I can to the best of my ability.
Now, Ryan, is there anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to both sets of my grandparents and my mom and my dad.
All right, well, congratulations on being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Thanks for being our player in that spotlight tonight, Ryan, and best of luck to you and the Orioles against the Chippewas, and we wish you all the best this season. Go get 'em, O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Again, a thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And I just had a piece of Abby Banstra's fudge that she sent up with her dad, Jamie, for us. That is absolutely out of this world. So if my wife is listening, my wife Michelle back home, I'm bringing some home. Hon, you're going to absolutely love it. So special shout out to Abby Banstra. Thank you so much for the delicious fudge. And by the way, Braden loves it. He's had a couple pieces. And I just gave a piece to O's manager, Chris Speedy Lopez, who came up here with some water for us. And I said, Speedy, at first he's like, no, he can't do it. He just let Abby know. And at first, Speedy, I couldn't believe it. He said, nah, Scoop. Right. And then I offered it again. He goes, oh, yeah.
Okay,
so
sounds
I
good.
said, no, Speedy, you can't take all of it because I got to take some of that home with me. But absolutely delicious. We're getting set for action here. The Orioles a 7-point lead after they led, actually they were tied up at the end of one, 12 apiece. And while I have a chance, I want to send a shout out to the LHS Varsity sideline cheerleaders, coached by Jennifer Schamel, assisted by Emma Klein. They are Sophia Grierson, Gabby Hockenberger, Avery Reed, Aaron Rosbach, Sam Hansen, Grace Schamel, Haley Korendike, Nadia Grierson, Vanessa Maddle. I should know that. Her brother is our ace pitcher, Hayden Model. So Vanessa Model, Katie Rangel, Brooklyn Smith, and Jasmine Gillis. It's good to see LHS Varsity sideline cheer back here at Hawley Gymnasium.
Yeah, that's awesome. It lifts the spirits, not only the players, but the fans. They do a great job over there.
And here we go. We're underway in the second half. Manistee with the basketball. With it is Cudney. He had the big first half for the Chippewas, 5 3-pointers. Ball deflected right there. Manistee ends up with it. And here's a shot up, in and out, no good by Connor Boudre. And Levi Lehman has it, and he'll give it up now to Dylan Eaton. Oh, I saw exactly what you were pointing at there, Gertzie. They had Lacombe on the fly there.
He's streaking.
Lacombe will lose his footing. He'll give it away, though, to Schillinger. His shot, no good. Long rebound to Lacombe into Gilchrist, no good. Ball out of bounds. Will be Manistee basketball. You got to give a ton of credit to this Manistee team. They are fighting tooth and nail.
Yeah, they're playing well defensively.
Their arch rival, the Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, they're doing a good job here. And Schillinger's having a good game, but it feels like he's just a little off from three for his standards.
To the hoop, up and in. Give the basket. Trevor Makula with the basket. Ludington leads 27-22, 7:08 to go in this third quarter. On the court for the Orioles, you have Eaton, Schillinger, Aiden Gilchrist, Levi Lehman, who goes baseline, shot block. Lehman gets it back, and now he's fouled. And the fifth Oriole out there, Peyton Lacombe. Good work there by Levi Lehman on the offensive board. Yep.
Yeah, while Levi's at the line, it sounded like Josh was having a hell of a year over at Spring Arbor.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Exactly.
Good ball player.
That whole Lehman family, just a great family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Terry graduated a couple years before I did. He was class of 82.
Okay.
And Carol was class of 85.
Yeah, they've definitely had a couple good role models growing up in both of those parents. Great people.
Exactly. 2 free throws for Levi Lehman, his first 2 points of the ball game, and the Orioles lead 29-22.
Good travel.
Yeah, there's a steal. Look at that. And a bucket. Give it there to David Sunshine Schillinger. That was like everybody was like, it was like a slow motion down there, Gertzie.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised they didn't call it travel when he fell, but we got the ball and put it up.
Ludington up 31-22. Boudre with it. Boudre, ball stolen there. Lacombe with the steal. He's got a 2-on-1 here. Now he'll dish it to Schillinger. Shot no good, but he gets hammered. Oh, did he get hammered?
He got hit pretty good on that.
Yeah, he did. Boy, that was Trevor McCula on the foul right there, football player for the Chippewas, and boy, he blasted David Schillinger right there. Nice job there by Peyton Lacombe. It was a 2-on-1. He kept it to the last possible moment, and he fed Schillinger. Didn't get the bucket, but he's shooting 2.
Very unselfish right there by Peyton.
First free throw, good. Yeah, it's like David Schillinger has a big target on his back this year so far in these first 4 games.
You better get used to it.
He gets both free throws, and he is a really good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he is.
So here comes Manistee in a hurry. Shot up and good. Score it right there. Caden Cudney. It's his first points other than 3-pointers. So
that was a quick transition by us as well. Up and down, up and down.
Ludington leads 33-24. 6:09 to go in the third quarter. Schillinger will trigger the ball in to Eaton. Dylan Eaton now. Left-hand pass there to Aiden Gilchrist. Now to Schillinger. And he gets fouled. He was just going up with the shot right there. And foul called on the Chippewas, Connor Boudre.
Yeah, Schillinger does a great job going both ways when he's going up. He's so quick with that first step, and then his explosion up is just, it's hard to keep up with if you're the defender.
Gertzie,
I don't know how it's not a free throws, though.
Yeah, and he surprised a lot of teams last year.
For sure.
As a freshman going in there, and they look probably at his height. But to start as a point guard as a freshman for the Ludington Orioles, that says a lot right there.
Absolutely.
Eaton with the shot, no good. Rebound, Lacombe. Peyton Lacombe, he's going to go baseline now. And a block right there by the Chippewas.
That looked like a lot of arm.
Yeah. We don't have a 12 on our roster here. We'll say that's Connor Rochelle.
Okay.
Although it's listed as 31. Now the Orioles steal it. Lehman with it. He'll get it ahead. Here we go. Oh, okay. Just a good. Hey, it's 2 points either way if it's a dunk or a lineup.
Couple years on your life on that one, Scoop.
I think you're right. I thought it might have been a second dunk of the night right there. Well, he gets the layup.
Great transition, D.
There's a steal. You're right. Things are getting a little chippy out there right now.
Ref's got to rein it in here.
Yeah. Ludington up 35-24. You and I both thought Ludington would come out here and have a big second half.
Yeah, for sure.
Lehman will fake the 3. Eaton will take the 3, and he'll drain it. Dylan Eaton with the assist to Levi Lehman.
Yep, that's good offense. Somebody attacked the gap. I believe it was Schillinger. Kicked it to Levi, who kicked it to Eaton. Stroked that.
And
3.
Levi passed up a good shot for a better shot by Dylan Eaton.
You heard Thad say that all the time. Pass up a good shot for a great shot.
There's a basket. Give it to Trevor McCula. Ludington 38, Manistee 26. And all of a sudden, we're having a score fest.
4 in the points. Feeling it.
Ludington was up at the half, 27-20. Eaton.
Got to move the ball here.
3-point attempt. Gilchrist, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas, number 12, Connor Rochelle.
That was a very stagnant possession right there.
Ethan Edmondson now over to Caden Cudney. Cudney still with the ball on the dribble. He'll give it over now. Ethan Edmondson, 3:54 to go. Eaton almost had a steal there. Now a little baseline jumper off the mark right there. Back up, no good. Tip, Manistee again with it again. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Levi Lehman. Lehman will get it ahead to Schillinger. Shot up and in. Again, that balance that David Schillinger has, very beneficial.
Yeah, he just finishes so well around the rim. Great body control.
Timeout called by Coach Dan Gustad and the Manistee Chippewas. Your score here at Hawley, the Ludington Orioles 40, the Manistee Chippewas 26. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington up over Manistee 40-26. The Orioles and Chippewas were tied at 12 apiece after one. Ludington led 27-20 at the half after outscoring the Chippewas 15-8 in that second quarter.
Yeah, we opened it up a little bit, Scoop, and it's good to see.
I had a feeling that the Ludington offense would open it up here in the second half. Manistee played a really good first half against the Orioles. And now here in the second half, Ludington on a nice little run.
Yeah, and you had to think Cudney was going to cool off, and he's got a bucket here in the second half and a free throw, but at the same time, we know he wasn't going to continue to stroke threes. Thad was going to make an adjustment on him defensively.
Manistee with the basketball. Cudney, and now a foul is going to be called on Spencer Holmes.
Three on Holmes, but it's good aggressive defense.
McCullough will trigger the ball in for the Chippewas, and he gets it into Cudney. Now over to Ethan Edmondson. Edmondson, McCullough. McCullough, there's a steal. Nathan Gilchrist. Shot up, no good. Lacombe and then Lacombe loses it. He went up. And just a little bit mistiming right there, I guess you would say, Gertzie.
If that ball went off front of the rim, you might have seen a put-back dunk, but it's on the opposite side of the rim that Payton came in from.
Manistee with the basketball. Caden Cudney with it. Three-point attempt up and good. And that's number 22, Ethan Edmondson with the three-pointer. First three for a Chippewa other than Cudney. Schillinger.
Good attack there by Schillinger, attacking the gap. He does so well just sliding through those gaps.
Inside, Lehman. Lehman shot up. No good. Ball batted backwards. And retrieving it was Nathan Gilchrist. Manistee assistant coaches wanting a over and back there. Schillinger, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Lehman. Good, strong rebound there by Levi Lehman. Holmes, the three-pointer. No good. And now we got a foul called on the Chippewas. I believe it's going to be called on number 42, Trevor McCullough. Yes.
Sometimes these are the tough games.
Oh,
so there's attack, yeah.
We have a technical. Boy, that didn't take long. That was a pretty quick one there, Gertzie.
Was that on 20?
Technical called on the Chippewas, number 20, Caden Cudney. Coach Dan Gustad is not happy about that.
Yeah,
I think he's more upset with his player right there.
I think so, too. And I understand sometimes these games are very frustrating when the refs are very back and forth and are not consistent with a certain call. But as a player, you got to shut your mouth and keep going.
Schillinger hits the first technical shot. Second attempt is also good. "16 points for David Sunshine Schillinger, 14 for Peyton Lacombe. Ludington basketball. Ludington 42, Manistee 29. You see Coach Gustad talking to his player right now who was whistled for the technical.
Yeah, and obviously Cudney's one of their better players. We already seen him shoot, but At some point, you got to settle down and be a leader for your team, because if you're acting like this, all your other teammates are going to look to you and be like, oh, if that's okay to act, I'm going to act that way, and it's selfish.
2:26 remaining in the third. Schillinger will trigger the ball into Holmes. Also on the court for the Orioles right now, you have Nathan Gilchrist, Levi Lehman, and Peyton Lacombe.
They're still in that 2-3 zone, it looks like, so high post has been open all night.
Lehman will give it up now. Gilchrist, Nathan Gilchrist baseline. He'll dish it now. Three-pointer wide open, and it's good. David Sunshine Schillinger drains the three from the near baseline. Look at his defensive pressure. There's a steal. There it is! A two-handed Peyton Lacombe stop!
That was nice. Off the turnover, momentum straight to the hoop. That was a nice dunk.
You look at the dunk-o-meter placards there in the student section. That dunk right there, that was with authority. That gets a woo!
That was nice. Ric Flair, baby. That was pretty darn nice.
Lacombe's second dunk of the night. And his sixth of the season, and Ludington has a 47-29 lead. Timeout on the floor. It's a 60-second timeout. We're going to step aside. Ludington 47, Manistee 29. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley, and boy, that was all the dunks are fun to watch that Peyton Lacombe does. That one was one of his most demonstrative, I guess you would say, or most powerful dunks.
Yeah, I love seeing the dunks, especially when he's going through traffic. It wasn't a breakaway dunk where there was nobody around him. There was trees all around him, man. He threw that thing down.
He threw it down with authority. Ludington now leads 47-29. His second dunk of the game. Peyton has 16 points for the game. And the dunkometer, the Peyton Lacombe dunkometer has been activated twice tonight. 6 times so far on the season. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Schillinger to the hoop. A lot of physical
a lot of
contact right there, and the refs let it go. So he laid it up short, and now Manistee on the attack.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. It's a little inconsistent on the calls, but keep your head going.
Yep. With the ball for the Chippewas, number 10, Corey Wagoner, who's checked into the game. Wagoner, there's a steal by Holmes. Spencer Holmes to the hoop. Now he'll dish it. Gilchrist, God. You talk about unselfishness.
That's right. That is a great play there by that sophomore.
Nathan Gilchrist gets the bucket with an assist. There's a steal by Schillinger and another bucket. Offensive explosion. We talked about it.
Yep.
Gertzie.
Pressure's on.
Yep. We figured that Ludington was going to come out with an offensive explosion in the second half, and they sure have. They're up 51-29. Now there's a foul called on the Orioles. So the last 2 Oriole possessions, Nathan Gilchrist has scored, and David Schillinger has added to his total. Schillinger now with 21 in this ball game, and Lacombe with 16.
Yeah, Schillinger can really fill up the stat sheet. I mean, it comes in bunches, too.
That it does.
It's just so quick.
At the free throw line for the Chippewas, I believe that is number 30, Tyler Protasevich. So we've got a wholesale substitutions. Actually, we've got a timeout on the floor. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington up 51-29. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Ludington 51, Manistee 29. We have 54 seconds remaining in this third quarter. At the line for the Chippewas, number 30, Tyler Protasevich. On the floor for the Orioles, you have Lacombe, Caleb Smith, Spencer Holmes, Matt Westhouse. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Lacombe and Schillinger. Schillinger, 50 seconds to go. He's going to go baseline. Now he's going to dish it. Holmes, three-point attempt. Off the mark. Lacombe keeps it alive. Now Caleb Smith fighting for it along with big Matt Westhouse. And we're going to have a jump ball. And Coach Gustad a little bit upset about that because you saw Matt and Caleb both had a Chippewa sandwiched in between them.
Yeah, and I'm on Gustad's side on that one. That's a tough one.
Possession arrow went to the Orioles. Schillinger, he'll fake the three. And now he's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, Gustad has an argument there. I mean, that's over the back. I know they call the jump ball, and you just swallow your pride and bite your tongue.
Now there's a foul on Spencer Holmes. I'd like to send a shout out to my brother-in-law, Lamonte Harris, watching tonight's game out in the Washington, D.C. area, along with my sister Shay, my nieces Ryan and Reagan. And a shout out as well to my brother and sister-in-law out on the West Coast, Tacoma, out in the Seattle area, Trenton and Courtney Hansen, and my nephews Troy and Hunter, and my niece Cora, and also my folks are out there visiting, Jim and Kathy Hansen.
Very cool.
Out there for Christmas. All right, Manistee with the ball. 10 seconds to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 51-29. There's a steal by Schillinger to the hoop. Oh! Schillinger. The Orioles get the bucket. Schillinger missed. He left it a little short, but right behind him, trailing him, was the Orioles aircraft carrier, Peyton Lacombe, who gets the putback. End of three here from Hawley. Ludington 53, Manistee 29. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. The Orioles outscored the Chippewas 26-9 in that third quarter. They were up 27-20 at the half. They now lead 53-29. It's good. You're not going to see Schillinger do that very often where he left, had a breakaway right there after a steal. He left it short, but luckily the big guy, Peyton Lacombe, was right behind him for the tip-in.
Peyton should have been calling for glass. Toss it off the glass and let him throw it down.
I'm sure those two have worked on that.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
They had a beautiful alley-oop dunk last year in the regional opener at Traverse City Central High School against Ogama Heights. Yep. We started the fourth quarter here. Cole Anthus getting set to check in. He will replace Spencer Holmes. Anthus wears number 2. So you got Anthus out there right now with Schillinger, Westhouse, Lacombe, and Caleb Smith. Next broadcast after tonight on both OSN collaborating with WMOM will be from Ferndale High School on the 29th of December. The Orioles taking on the Ann Arbor Skyline Eagles. There's a shot, no good by the Chippewas. Rebound to Anthus. He'll get it ahead now. Lacombe ball batted away. And now a foul is going to be called on David Schillinger.
That was a great pass by Anthus right there. I know he's left-handed, but it's a tough pass all the way across court, right into Peyton's hands.
Be sure and stay tuned, folks. After the game, the Smith and Eddy Post-game show, we'll be talking to Oriole head coach Thad Shank. Chippewas with it. Boudre. Now over to Schlaff. Schlaff double-teamed right there. He'll take the shot. No good, but the putback up and in there by Trevor McCullough. Ludington up 53-31. Foul called on the Chippewas. It's called on number 22, Ethan Edmondson. You just heard the student section over there. Gertzie, it seemed like they were requesting an Oriole to come off the bench. I might have been
It must be
Chase Hackert, I think. Into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Nathan Gilchrist. Also checking in, number 23, Dylan Eaton. So they join Matt Westhouse, David Schillinger, and Cole Anthus. Schillinger at the free throw line. Shot is up and in and out, no good. Rebound to the Chippewas, number 42, Trevor McCullough.
Must have knew Chase Hacker was coming in for him, wanting him some more minutes.
Didn't want to come out yet, exactly. Edmondson with it now, over to McCullough. McCullough back to Edmondson, now with it. There's a steal by Schillinger. Schillinger in for the basket. He made sure he had that one. Timeout called by Ludington and Coach Thad Shank. Ludington 55, Manistee 31. It is a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here, and we are going to tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benny also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting a car repair business. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And also a shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Gertzie, here you go.
Oh, for my boy, Lundquist Furniture. Lundquist, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. A family-owned, operated business since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368.
All right. There's a couple of missed shots there by the Chippewas. Matt Westhouse didn't do that intentionally there, but one of the Chips just got one right in the mush.
Right in the chops.
Yeah, on a rebound there. And now the Orioles miss a three-pointer, and now a traveling violation is going to be called on Nathan Gilchrist. Into the Chippewa lineup, number 30, Tyler Protasevich. Ludington 55, Manistee 31. 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Lakes 8 conference matchup, these two longtime rivals. Turnaround is up, in and out, no good there by Schlaff. Ball fought for. Yeah, this rivalry, things getting a little.
Yeah.
I know I would normally say chippy here. Why don't we just say salty?
Yeah,
exactly.
The body's on the floor.
Saltine crackers. Orioles up 55-31. They only had a 7-point lead at the half, 27-20. In fact, this game was tied up at the end of 1, 12 apiece. Nice feed. Shot no good. Rebound Westhouse. Boy, big Matt Westhouse, he gets that ball in his hand. There's no, I've seen some opponents this year trying to strip it away from him. It ain't going to happen.
He's strong.
Yeah. Westy with it now, kicks it back. Three-pointer up. Good! Give it to Nathan Gilchrist off the glass.
That's it. From the corner, nonetheless.
Ludington 58. There's a steal. And with it is Hackert, who's in the game. Gilchrist now with it. Back to Hackert. Hackert over to Eaton. Now to Anthus, to Westhouse. Back to Eaton. Good movement here. Hackert in the paint. He'll dish it back now. Eaton with it.
Hackert's got to catch that ball ready to shoot. Give the crowd what it wants.
Yep. Hackert now gets to Eaton, now to Gilchrist inside to Westhouse. He loses it, but it ends up with Anthus. Anthus, his shot, no good.
Hammered.
Rebound, Westhouse. Good! Look at big Matt Westhouse.
Man. He's working down low. Cole Anthus got hammered on that drive, but get it.
There's a steal by Anthus now. Anthus to the hoop. No good. He's down on the court again. Boy, you know, Cole, he's a heck of a competitor. He's got to be getting a little frustrated by that. He had to steal. There's a shot, no good, but a foul called, I believe, on Matt Westhouse. Ludington up 60-31. Yes, it is on Westhouse.
I feel for Cole Anthus out there, man.
He's just got to keep working, doesn't he, Gertzie? It'll come. The points will start coming for him.
Keep pumping out there, man.
Free throw, no good there. The first shot by Connor Boudre. Into the Oriole lineup, our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, number 32, Ryan Millspaw. Also checking in for the Orioles will be number 44, Ethan Harvey. Harvey is a 6'2" junior. Millspaw, 5'10" junior. Timeout on the floor. We're going to stay right here and tell you about the McGee Insurance Group. In fact, Gertzie, I'll let you give a little more.
A little Bryce, a little pizzazz for McGee Insurance and Randy Snardowski over there. Your number one Oriole fans, Auto Owners Insurance Group is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeinsurance.com. McGee Insurance, proud sponsor in Ludington area sports.
Good job, and I'm not going to let you get off that easy. You also have to do this one.
Oh, Safe Harbor Credit Union. If you're not banking somewhere called Safe Harbor Credit Union, you're doing it wrong, baby. Where your success is our success, and we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. Give them a call at 231-843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Sounds like you had quite the festivities going on over there today. I made the mistake of not showing up.
You should have. We had all sorts of good cookies. We had giveaways. We got some
mugs.
swag. We had some coffee mugs. I got the hookup, man. I know a guy that can get you some of that stuff.
Oh, that's it. My wife said. My wife was. If she's listening now. No. We have enough coffee mugs. That's pretty cool, though. It looked like a good time was had by all
Christmas
over there.
Open house. You'd be surprised with how many people come in and want to see the new building and check out the goodies that we had to hand out. It was a good day.
That is an awesome new digs you got over there.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
A lot more elbow room.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Connor Boudre gets the second free throw. Ludington leads 60-32, 4:24 to go. Harvey in the game now, over to Anthus, to Hackert. Hackert in the lane to Harvey. You're right, nice dish. Shot too hard, though. Rebound to Manistee. Look at the hustle by Caleb Smith right there. Manistee eventually does get it. Trevor McCullough with it. 4:05 to go in the game. The Orioles, that 60-32 lead. This was a close game at the half. Ludington only had a 7-point lead.
Yeah, they really opened it up here in the second half. I think they had got into them a little bit, but then you saw Peyton and Schillinger start to take over.
.358 to go. Manistee with the basketball. They just beat the 5-second violation. Boudre with it. Boudre now foul is going to be called, I believe, on our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Ryan Millspaw. Yep, it is on Ryan Millspaw.
Yep.
No, Ryan enjoyed, I asked him some of the questions I was asking him today during his player in the spotlight. He talked a lot about his dad and his grandpa and grandparents.
Sure.
And, they're heavily involved in basketball. His dad, Matt Millspaw, and, of course, his grandpa, Woody Millspaw.
Okay.
He had quite a run at Walkerville as a coach.
Okay. Walkerville used to have some good teams over there, didn't they, back in the day?
And they had, you remember Todd Bale that played there? He averaged 39.2 points per game his senior year, which was second in the entire United States.
What? That's impressive.
Todd Bale, yep. Oh, we're going to get a travel right there.
Oh.
Chase Hackert took one step too many there before he launched that three-pointer.
Come on, Chase.
Ludington up 60-33.
He was anxious to shoot that one.
Make sure you check out the OSN page later this evening, folks. Cole almost had himself another steal right there.
He had it.
Yep.
Let's keep the feet moving. Hands off. Good job, Cole.
Cole Anthus, look at him.
5 seconds.
Impressive.
Oh, come on.
Oh, foul called there. It's going to be called on Cole Anthus. He got some good exercise in there.
Yeah. Cole's a worker, man.
He kind of looked, you know what that reminded me of watching Cole guarding him right there was the scene in the original Rocky movie where Rocky's training with a chicken.
I don't remember that.
Remember that?
scene.
Yeah.
I was more of a Rocky 4 guy myself.
You liked Ivan Drago, didn't you?
Oh my gosh.
I must break you.
I loved that movie. With Dolph Lundgren.
Yep. One free throw there for the Chippewas, Connor Boudre. And here come the Orioles with it. Anthus with it now. 3:20 to go in the game. Ludington up 60-34. Ball deflected and stolen there by Connor Boudre.
Good D.
I'll tell you what.
That's over and back.
There's some good ball faking going on here. And some good.
Great defense.
I'm seeing from both sides with like the old head fakes.
Oh, yeah. Just throwing your head back, hoping you get a foul call.
Exactly. There's a steal by Caleb Smith. 3-on-1 for the Orioles. Smith.
There it is.
Oh, basket no good. Anthus! Cole Anthus continue to work hard. You get the offensive rebound and the putback for the basket.
I love watching Cole Anthus play basketball, man. He's a scrappy guy. He does what needs to be done.
Ludington up 62-34, and Anthus is going to be called for the foul. And again, if you didn't know any better, like I said, this year when I went to Peyton Lacombe signing in the athletic office here at LHS, I saw Cole Anthus, and I said, hey, how's it going there, sunshine? And was it Levi Lehman? Somebody was following him in. He goes, Scoop, that's Sunshine Jr. And it took me a second, and then I asked Michael Lacombe, and she said, no, Scoop. Sunshine Schillinger wasn't at the signing today. He had something going. That was Cole Anthus.
Oh, Scoop, man. He's a good player, man. I live right down the road from him, and I see him shooting hoops all the time.
Here we go. 3-point attempt for Anthus. Good! Cole Anthus.
Look at that. Great shot.
Nothing but net from 3-point land.
I'm partial to the short guy, Scoop, because that's me out there. I love it.
I still remember not being retired from the Navy too long, coming back here to Ludington and watching you play with the group you played with, and that was fun coming to Hawley. That's when I first started doing, it might have been just before I started doing the public address announcing here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anthus, look at the hustle right there to Caleb Smith. Hackert.
Boom.
Harvey, he gets the bucket.
Good pass by Hackert there.
That was a beautiful pass by Hackert. He gets the assist. Ethan Harvey gets the basket. Ludington up 67-35. 2 minutes to go in the game. Boudre goes baseline, no good, but he draws the foul.
You know what the best part is? When you got guys out here that are playing right now and the whole bench is still into it, getting after it.
Exactly.
That's the best. That's Ludington basketball right there, man.
True team unity.
Absolutely. And the one person, and I know you're going to get the guy's name as soon as I say, who's the one guy that comes off the bench that you could think of that always got everybody hyped during that state run? Trevor Whipple.
Trevor Whipple, double nickels.
Gosh,
that's right.
That's the guy that I always remember got everybody hyped, and he was always into every game. That's like the ultimate teammate.
He was.
You want that guy.
He was. Another one was Dante the Microwave Vela
for sure
on that team. But yeah, you're right. Double nickels was definitely on that. You look at that team, the starting five, and then 6, 7, and 8 was the Banstra brothers, Cameron and Josiah, and then Will Sadler. And then after that, you'd see like Dante the Microwave Vela. Mm-hmm. You'd see double nickels. You'd see guys coming in. Garrett Meeker, who I believe was only a sophomore then, and also Nathan Lang, I believe. That was just his sophomore year as well. Yeah.
But when you got everybody into the game at all times, doesn't matter if you're up 30 with 2 minutes left or 2-point game and everybody's into it, it says a lot about your team.
It sure does. And I know I'm missing a couple of guys from that team, and I apologize. Glanville.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Glanville was on that team. And then also, I'm missing 1 or 2 guards as well. So I apologize to those folks out there.
Bet your boy Cassie could tell you.
Oh, he probably could.
I know he could.
First free throw attempt by Hackert, no good. Ludington up 67-37, 1:45 remaining in this game. Second attempt, in and out, no good. Ball tipped. No, we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Harvey now. Gertzie and I would like to wish, on behalf of everybody that's associated with WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network, Braden, Julia, we'd all like to wish all of the listeners out there and watchers a very happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, and all the best wishes for a great 2022.
Yep. It's fun being up here with you, Scoop.
Likewise, Gertie.
I know people really look forward to hearing your calls and your telecasts, and I'm so happy that the Oriole Sports Network started, and you do a hell of a job. It's an honor to be up here with you.
Thank you much, and we owe a great tongue-tied and twisted right now.
You can say Sunshine's Stronger, but you can't say that.
A great debt of gratitude to Thad Shank, our OSN executive producer, executive director, and also to Chris Nicholas down there, the owner of WMOM. And, of course, our MVP. Look at that move. Oh! Cole Anthus with a beautiful move, and he gets the layup. Ludington up 69-38.
He's taking leadership out there right now, and I love it.
I was going to say we owe a lot, too, to the OSN WMOM technical engineer, our MVP, Braden Kronline, and, of course,
kills it up here.
Our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman. Orioles up 69-38.
Let's finish the game strong here. There you go.
Thought Millspaw might have a steal there. Now Caleb Smith bats the ball out of bounds. This game was 27-20 at the half. Since that point, the Orioles have really cracked down.
Just poured it on
the Chippewas. Yep, and they have poured it on offensively.
Just executed defensively, turned it into offense, and we've played really well. We have not turned the ball over nearly as much in the second half.
Schloff with it for the Chippewas. He gets it to Makula. Now to Edmondson. 40 seconds to go. Edmondson will go baseline. Shots up. It's no good, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Big thank you to PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Pure Marquette Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Shot is up and in there by the Chippewas' Ethan Edmondson. Second attempt, also good. Also, we'd like to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all your automotive needs. All right, the Orioles with the basketball. Ryan Millspaw has it. 24 seconds to go. Millspaw, good! Millspaw, great move. He gets on the score sheet. That's our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You heard his interview at the half. He gets his first points, I believe, of the season. There's a steal by Millspaw. 7 seconds to go. Millspaw, overlaid it. There's a putback up and in, though, by Hackert. And there's the buzzer.
Everybody scored tonight, I think, Scoop.
Hackert gets the bucket at the buzzer. And your final score, the Ludington Orioles, 73. The Manistee Chippewas, 40. And you're looking at the score sheet, Gertzie.
Aiden missed that.
I think everybody except for Aiden, and I don't think Spencer Holmes.
Oh.
But hey, that's all right. Spencer did a lot more, though, with his assists tonight and so forth. And Ludington defeats their arch rival 73-40. Look at that student section. We're going to step aside right now for 2 minutes. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, Nose fans.
Hey, Oriole Nation. This is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. The Ludington Orioles defeat their arch rival, the Manistee Chippewas, by the score of 73-40. The Orioles outscored the Chippewas 20-11 in that fourth quarter to win going away. Ludington and Manistee tied up at the end of one, 12 apiece. The Orioles outscored the Chippewas 15-8 in the second quarter, had a 27-20 lead at the half. They outscored Manistee 26-9 to take a 53-29 lead into that fourth quarter. And again, they outscored Manistee 20-11 in the fourth quarter. Scoring for the Orioles tonight, 7 points for Cole Anthus, 23 for David Sunshine Schillinger, 2 for Levi Lehman, 5 for Nathan Gilchrist, 2 for Chase Hackert, 6 for Dylan Eaton, 2 for Caleb Smith, 2 for Ryan Millspaw. Peyton Lacombe with a nice 18-point effort tonight on his 18th birthday. Did that make sense? 18 points on his 18th birthday.
Must have been planned.
Including 2 dunks.
Those are nice dunks. That second one was really nice.
Yeah, the second was a thunderous dunk. 2 points for Ethan Harvey, 4 points for Matt Westhouse. And we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy, the exclusive post-game sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network. Well, Gertzie, Manistee kept it close for one half.
Yeah. You called it, though. They came out in the second half. They were ready to roll, and whatever Thad said or changed their offense or their defense, and Ludington played really well in the second half. We didn't turn the ball over nearly as much, and clearly we saw that when we limited the points that Manistee was scoring, and obviously we opened it up and ended up finishing the game out 73-40.
Manistee came out and they let Ludington know they were here and they weren't going to just go away easily in the first half. Caden Cudney hit 5 3-pointers in the first half for the Chippewas. He never had another one the rest of the game. He only scored 2 other points, but he still had a game-high 17 for Manistee.
Yeah, and that's something where Cudney we made an adjustment on him, and when we come to the second half, we made sure that he wasn't getting open rhythm threes. We were making sure he had to dribble to his shot, and then he ended up getting that technical later in the game, and I don't believe Gustav put him back in after that.
I think you're right.
And I respect a coach that does that because that's a learning moment, and unfortunately, it just happened to him here early in the fourth quarter and didn't come back in. But you got to also credit Ludington and that smothering defense that we talk about every game. We come out, we get that 1-2-2 full court press, we drop back into that matchup zone, and then we can mix in a man-to-man too, and we're still smothering people, but we got to make sure that we're playing without fouling. We don't want to put people on the foul line if we don't have to.
Peyton Lacombe, 2 dunks tonight, give him 6 on the season, and that gives him a career total of 27 dunks, and he's been starting up here on the Oriole varsity since his freshman year.
That's awesome, and it's more of a jealousy thing than anything. Could you imagine being in the middle of a Hawley gymnasium and a packed gym and being able to throw down and getting all the fans, your teammates behind you just hyped up?
Well, you know, Gertzie, you're a baseball player too. You know,
Absolutely.
you're a basketball player, baseball player. A dunk in basketball is the equivalent of a home run in baseball.
Sure, but baseball, the crowd's not nearly as electric as it is in basketball.
That's true.
And I don't care if you're at Oriole Field or wherever you're at, just something about Hawley Gym or being in a basketball atmosphere, when a dunk goes down, it's just electric.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Coach Shank will be making his way up here shortly. We'll be talking to him in the Smith & Eddy post-game show. And again, a reminder, folks, the next telecast broadcast for the Oriole Sports Network and in conjunction with WMOM will be on December 29th. The Ludington boys are taking part, as are the Ludington girls, the 26th Motor City Roundball Classic. Ludington boys in action Wednesday, December 29th, 2:50 at Ferndale High School against Ann Arbor Skyline. And then Thursday, December 30th, also at 2:50 against Detroit Cass Tech. Those games again at Ferndale High School. Girls playing at Westfield Prep High School on the 29th and 30th. Their tip-off times will be 5:40. On the 29th, they will take on Detroit Country Day. And on the 30th, they will play West Bloomfield. And now joining me, Coach Thad Shank. And Coach, congratulations to you and your team on a 73-40 victory over rival Manistee. I'll tell you what, though, things, the first quarter right there, your team jumped out to a quick 12-0 lead, and at the end of one, it was 12-12. And Manistee really competed with your team in that first half. It was Ludington 27, Manistee 20 at the half.
Yeah, give Manistee a lot of credit. They moved the ball pretty well against our half-court zone, and 22-20 shoot the ball pretty darn well. If you let them shoot rhythm shots, they can knock them down. And what's his name?
Caden Cudney had 5 3-pointers in that first half.
5 3-pointers in the first half, and that'll keep you in a basketball game. And so, yeah, hats off to them. They did a nice job.
You must have talked with your players, because at the half, Cudney came back out and he just had 2 points the rest of the ball game. And Manistee.
I don't know that it was talk. I mean, we've got to find a way to play with Matthew Westhouse on the floor. He's got to get minutes. And, we knew we had the advantage if we came out here tonight and made it a track meet and forced them to play faster than they want to play. But, I mean, we got to be able to get better and involve him in our shifts around him in our 2-3 zone or 1-1-3 zone, whatever we want to call it, sometimes aren't very good. And we just got to improve in that area because he's got to be out there on the basketball floor a little bit. And, second half we came out with a little different group. And because Manistee did such a nice job in the first half, we, decided to do what we knew would be best tonight to, make this our kind of game. And we did it. Then we came back and did a much better job in the end of the third quarter and early in the fourth quarter playing that defense we were playing early on and having Matthew on the floor a little bit.
Your team sure did. Gertz and I talked about it. We both thought that your team was going to come out and have a big offensive second half. They sure did. They outscored the Chippewas 46-20 in the second half.
Well, there's, you see moments where we play together out there. We got very, very good players in Dave and Peyton. And, they've got to get better at trusting their teammates a little bit. And the other guys got to understand what their numbers in their game are a little bit. And, sometimes, we're not getting great shots out there because, we're catching the ball. We're driving through 3 guys to try to get the ball to the rim. We're just, we're a little bit out of sync and not playing together sometimes. And then, if that happens a couple of times, the next guy wants to get his. And we just got to understand a little bit about how to play together and trust each other and understand who we are. And if we can get to that point, then we'll be all right. Because, there's moments, that you saw it out there, but it's just not nearly enough, It's just not nearly enough.
We've talked, Coach. It just seems like David Sunshine Schillinger has a mark on his back this year, a target on his back, I should say. He hit the... he was down on the floor a lot last year, too, but it seems like he's on the floor an awful lot when he goes in for a shot that opposing teams are letting him know, hey, we're not going to let you have...
he draws as much contact as opposing teams. He likes to play with contact and try to get in one, so I don't know that that's it. I mean, part of it is his speed is so quick and fast that, it just kids are late reacting a little bit, and, he puts defenses in fouling situations a little bit, So, I mean, obviously people know now what kind of player he is. But
thought Cole Anthus gave you some good minutes. He always seems to give you good minutes, though.
Cole does a nice job. I mean, he plays really, really hard. I mean, he's got that next level athleticism like Dave does a little bit. Cole just needs to figure out how to be quick and not hurry, and he knows that. And he's only going to get better as time rolls on and gets more experience.
And a nice game from the birthday boy, Peyton Lacombe. Today's his 18th birthday, and he gets 18 points in the ball game.
Yep. We've been pretty blessed with him. It's pretty consistent. He does a lot of nice things, and we're blessed to have him. And he's going to consistently, get you anywhere from 15 to 25 and 10 rebounds, and he's going to affect the game in a lot of ways. He does a great job.
Well, a nice win here tonight, Coach. And say we're into the Christmas break right now, but not much of a break for your team, is it? Because they got the holiday tournament coming up the 29th and 30th of December at Ferndale High School against Ann Arbor Skyline and against Detroit Cass Tech.
Yeah, that's going to be a great experience for us, play a high-level competition. And we're going to find out if we can't turn the corner playing together, then we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer mightily. But that's part of learning, and we've probably given them too much time off. We'll probably get back to practice Monday, and then they'll have 5 or 6 days off. Then we'll come back and try to get them back into shape in 2 days and go to Detroit. So, no, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be, and we're looking forward to being right there with you. The Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM covering both the boys and girls games on the 29th and 30th. But tonight, congratulations on this one. A nice win against arch rival Manistee, one of your conference opponents. As you get back on the winning side of things, in fact, 2-2 now on the season, and
just got to find a way to be good teams. No offense to Manistee and West Michigan Christian, but we very well could be 4-0, but they're learning experiences, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, we don't necessarily want to be where we're at right now. I think we got kids who are competitors, and it's not quite good enough yet. So we'll keep working at that.
Excellent take, Coach. Yeah, you're right. The break here and there, a little harder work. Could have been a victory over Reese Puffer and against Benzie Central.
Not harder work, Scoop. We work hard. That was not the issue. But
that's true. That's true. I just want to see what your reaction is going to be.
No. Okay. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Coach Thad Shank, his team wins tonight over Manistee by the score of 73-40. You're right, OS fans out there listening. This team does work extremely hard, and that was not a knock at all on the Orioles. They are a hard-working bunch. Gertzy's going to put the headset on right now, too, and Coach Shank was right on there. No knock on there. The Orioles do work extremely hard.
For sure.
That was I had a little bit of wrong wording right there, and I should say a few breaks here and there, or maybe a couple more foul shots hit. Yeah.
If Thad wasn't giving you a hard time, that's not Thad, right?
No, that's right. I expect that from him, too. He keeps me on my toes.
That's right. And obviously, we're a good team. It's just we need to make sure that we're finishing games. And Thad will have them going come 2022. So it's a new year, basically. Now we got through we got a couple still left here.
Yeah, we do. 29th and 30th of December. Yes, we do.
Forget about that. So those will be good tests for us moving in for conference play. So
I'm
excited to see where we go.
Exactly. A lot of fun, as always, doing the game with you, Gertzy, and, of course, with Braden, our technical engineer, and Julia Havman. And a nice doubleheader sweep tonight for our Orioles. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Orioles boys varsity basketball coach Thad Shank, our technical engineer, I almost said Connor Grant, looking down at the sheet right here. I said, no, Scoop, you got to look over Braden here. Our technical engineer, Braden Kronline, our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen. And I didn't forget you, Gertzy. Also, a big shout out to my color commentary man tonight, Kyle Gurdzinski. Todd Scoop Hansen saying good night from Hawley Gymnasium. Again, your final scores in girls varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 72, the Manistee Chippewas 21, and in boys varsity basketball, the Ludington Orioles 73, the Manistee Chippewas 40. Folks, have yourselves a great holiday season and a great Christmas, and we'll be back on the air with you on the 29th of December from Ferndale High School. Until then, take care, stay safe, and all the best. Oh, you're good.
This has been a presentation of high school sports on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Join us next time as we have more hard court action with Ludington Orioles and Todd Scoop Hansen. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, House of Flavors Manufacturing, Benedict's Auto Center, Indian Summer Co-op, as well as Lundquist Furniture, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee Insurance, Urca Auto Sales, and Crown & Cork. Once again, the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM teaming up all season long to bring you more exciting basketball, just like tonight's game. Join us again on 102.7 MOM FM and the Orioles Sports Network.